Hey, how are you?
Hi! I am so happy that everything is back in order. The universe is now spinning correctly. You are back in control. Keena's back cracking the whip. Everything is okay.
Exactly. Yes, yes, yes. No, I totally get it. It's good to be back. It really is. It's
Oh, I am so happy. So happy.
hey, you ladies rocked it though last week. Lord have mercy. I was like, okay, how can I follow this guys up? You guys were just on fire. Oh, and you guys were laughing so much and had so
Oh
much
my
energy.
God. I was like, we gonna get some kind of FCC ban. We on here acting crazy. I watched it back and I could not stop laughing. I was laughing so hard, like we are insane. And then people were texting me on the side, like, fix your face. Y'all stop acting like that. I was like, oh my gosh, he is going to hell in a handbasket.
Oh, hello, Xena. Hello, Pam. Hello, Lynn, and hello, Joanne. Oh, interesting. Guess what? Pam, hopefully it's okay if I tell this story. Hello, Rosa. Pam sent me a picture. Her dog liked your cards. She ordered your card deck that you have, Angie.
Oh, the
The one with those
intuitive.
pictures.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm almost certain. And so she ordered it. She loved it so much. She ordered it. And then she left it on her coffee table and went to bed. And her dog decided that she liked it too. And so she chewed up the deck. So Pam came out and Pam took a picture. The cards were all over the place. And I'm like, oh God, I feel sorry for her. But it's like I told
Oh,
her, I said, maybe the dog was afraid she didn't like her reading or something.
dang. Oh my
Yeah, she
gosh,
saw the
that's
deck that you had and she liked it. She liked it very much.
I love it. Okay,
So,
everybody, Keena is back in control. The list doesn't start until Keena starts seeing it filter through. Again, if you were on there last week, we ask that you give someone else a chance and that you don't get a reading this week. If you want general or specific, let us know. Instead of writing the word specific, just type your question so there's not a whole bunch of things that says general, specific, and then we have to search for your question. So if you want specific, just go ahead and type your question on the list. And so it's just one neat thing where we're not having to scroll and look for everything because after a while, some of the comments start to delete. Is there anything else, Dawn? I can't think of anything else. I think that's all Keena said. She was like, psh, back in the whip.
yeah, I think you got the specific or general, then you got the if you went last week, then this week. Yeah, yeah. And Pam said her dog gave her a reading. Those cards.
Maybe they taste good.
Yeah, it could be. I know they looked good because we loved the images, so that was something. I'm looking on my phone
And
to see
Keena
if
will respond to you and let you know if she got you on the list. So you just have to wait for Keena to say, I can't, I don't know until she starts posting them. And so I think she's up ready to get started, but she'll let us know who's first and what
what's
after we
interesting
have
on
everybody.
Facebook. We're not there yet. I don't know what's happening on Facebook.
Oh, wait, let me see. Because I saw it. Let me see if it shows me live. Because I see it on both YouTubes.
Hmm.
What?
Yeah, I'm looking at Facebook. I don't see it there unless I'm missing something.
I
Um,
see it, but I don't see. Oh, wait. Nope, that's just the post. Where? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's. I'm telling you, the restream program is just is putting us through our paces. I'll put it that way. It works really well initially, but for some reason, it seems to have its ups and downs, and sometimes the downs are more than the ups. Was live March
Well,
6th.
I see
Yeah,
the announcement, but I don't see us live on there, which is weird.
yeah, it's strange. And I'm looking here, and I see
Oh,
the
she says we're not streaming on Facebook, but I don't know why
yeah,
because it says that we're connected on Facebook,
yeah, yeah.
and I don't see it on your page or my page.
No, I even see the event thing that they sent, and which is crazy. But for some reason, and it's not. I mean, Facebook is just not being nice. I don't understand it. Facebook is putting us through our paces. Oh man! And I looked on both at Sonoran Mystic Tarot and us, and it was the same. So, you know what?
I don't know. Maybe it's gonna start later.
Maybe it could. Maybe there's a timing issue. I don't know because it has a bunch of the other ones. So I just figured, well, We'll catch up eventually. Maybe some people will join us after the first hour or something. I don't know. Oh man. And has paired channels and shows we are paired with you, Angie, over there.
Yeah, I see all that, and I don't know.
That is strange, but that seems to be our par for the course, right?
Right. And we had a lot of viewers on Facebook.
Yes, I know. It's crazy. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. So, and I don't know how to, I don't know how to, let me see if I can add a stream and see how that, that's going to tell me, no, you can't add a stream. Maybe I should get rid of a stream and add a stream, you know? And if I did that, I don't know. Let me see. Edit
I don't
event.
know.
Let me try that real quick. I'm going to edit it and see if I can get rid of a stream and get rid of that one and get rid of that one. And then let that close. Yeah, it says here 6 p.m. Phoenix time, which is beyond that at this point. So it should be happy. So let me save this. And then I'm going to go back in and I'm going to edit it one more time and see if we can now go ahead and re-add it. And then you may need to, I think your connection will still be there though, because ooh, that was not pretty. Let's see. Are you still there?
I'm still here.
Okay, just making sure. Let's see. Edit event. And then we have, now let's turn this back on and this back on. And then we save. And let's see what that does. Okay, hopefully maybe that'll kick it in. Sorry, folks. Error occurred. Please try again later. So Facebook must be having a problem because it just gave me error.
Oh, okay. Then maybe Facebook is just being mean.
So maybe Facebook is taking a doggy do or something. I don't know. Lord have mercy.
They are starting with the love readings right out the box.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't see it. So that's okay. Let's just get rolling and maybe it'll catch up. Oh, wait a minute. I do now see something just now. We just came online now.
Oh, yeah, yes. I see it. It says plans to go, but it should have started then.
Oh, yeah. Yep, it just showed it. So, yeah, we're now live. I guess by me deleting and re-edit and reconnecting it, it must have done the job. So that's good. Okay. So let's get to it. So how was your week, Angie? So far?
It has been
a week.
A week. 5 minutes before we started the live, I stepped on a mirror and cracked it. I fell the other day and hurt my back and have a nice long gash on my side. I am sore. I am ibuprofen up and sitting on a heating pad as we speak. But other than that, I'm okay. I'm not foggy today. Yesterday I was. Like, I had readings scheduled yesterday and I was in so much pain that I just canceled them because I could not think clearly, and whatever spirit was saying, it was not being filtered through the pain. But today I am better and I feel a lot better today.
Well, I'm glad to know that that's the good part.
I still think spirit pushed me down, but I ain't gonna say.
Trying to get your attention?
It's like, trying to get me to rest. They really want me to rest. Like, as I lay there on the floor wondering how I got on the floor, I was like, clearly heard. Because remember I said I kept every time I went to swipe on my phone, the Bible app would open.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if God trying to tell me something. I say, it don't matter, la, 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 la. I'm not listening. So I was like, oh, whatever, I'm not listening. So I guess they were like, so as I lay there on the floor, I remember that thought going through my head. And I was like, well, you can set a bush on fire and talk to me through a burning bush. You don't have to keep pushing me down. Like, I can hear you clearly. You don't have to push me down.
That's what I was thinking. It's like, if they have your phone number, they could call you, damn it.
Right. You can send me a phone call from a deceased relative and I'll be like, oh, okay, this is the heavenly realm calling. I get it. I need to listen. Don't push me down again. Look, do not push me down again.
Exactly. You know, they should have a direct line, right? It's like a 411 or something, you know, it's like hit 3 buttons and it's there. It's like the Lord have mercy.
Or in the interim, they could have just went to Keena. Like, Keena would have told me, you do not have to treat me this way. You do not have to treat me.
Oh, geez.
I guess if they'd have went to Keena, I wouldn't have rested either. So When they
Yeah.
say rest, so that means I can't go to my other job. That means just sit here and
Vegetable.
ibuprofen it up. So, and today was National Walk in the Park Day. I couldn't even go and walk.
Yes, and it was also National Doctors Day, Doctors Appreciation Day.
Yes, and happy National Doctors Day to our favorite doctor, Angie.
Yes, and there's one of them right there. I posted. This was him like 20 years ago when I first
Oh
met him.
my gosh, so handsome.
Yeah, yeah. And then of course that's the today picture. So the best doctor in the world. I
Yep,
am biased. I am
that's
totally
exactly what I put on my post.
So with that said, it's been an interesting week. I've been busy a lot. I'm doing crazy, jumping through a lot of hoops, but the busy is good busy. So I'm not fussing.
That's good.
That's a good thing. And it's interesting. A lot of people I know, it's like all of a sudden the energy changed, and I don't know if it's the equinox or the spring change or whatever, but a lot of folks I know, it's like the energy's gotten crazy for them and good, and a lot of people are happy, and that's a good thing. So that's awfully nice. So with that said, we should get to it. Let's get rolling. Remember, folks, if you've had a reading last Wednesday or Thursday, please don't jump in line and let somebody else hopefully have that, because we got to share the wealth. There's a lot of folks out there who want to get in, and sometimes they're running a little late. You are welcome, Creating Balance. You're welcome. Hey, Creating Balance, don't forget Tina's clinic. If you're in the Phoenix area, Tina Escoto is having a free healing clinic on Sunday, and it runs from like 10 to noon. Check out Mystic Horse Journey or something like that, I think is what it is, or just check out her name, Tina Escoto, and you'll find her on Facebook. I think I just lost Angie.
Oh wait, am I here? Oh, there I am.
Yeah, you disappeared and come back. Anyway, but if you want a free energy healing, and Tina and Angie and I will be there doing free readings to anybody who comes in as well. So if you're in the Phoenix area on Sunday and you want a free energy healing, a free tarot reading, a free psychic reading, or something like that, come on over and onto Tina's. Check it out at Tina Escoto is on Facebook. You'll find her, or Mystic Horse Journeys, I think is the other one. But yeah, try to get there. Yeah, and try to get there and get it. And believe me, the healings are wonderful because there's a few different healers there, and they're free. That's nice. If they're donation based, if you don't get something, that's fine. If you get something, that's fine. But it's a wonderful service. They do it the first of every month here in Phoenix. So if you're coming through, then you're good. And then
Someone's asking me, and I'm just sending them to your page because my Facebook isn't working.
I'll know still. You may want to go look, Angie. Go down to there should be a setting you can click on your side for your paired side. Click it, turn it off, and turn it back on. Let me see
Okay.
which one it is. It's
You said go
to which button did I click?
because at the top mine just says leave.
Oh, you know what I did? I clicked above the top where the channels. Click on the channels.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And then when you click on the channels, you'll see your event channels.
Uh-huh.
And then you look down and you see your paired.
Okay.
And then you just look at your channels only. And then there should be a little right left thing. And it's all on. And then turn it off on Facebook and leave it off for about 10 seconds and then turn it back on.
Oh, okay.
Try that. And that's what kick started this one. So that's good. And then let's see. Jojo. Yeah, Jojo. Yes. For Creating Balance. Jojo. Yeah, Jojo. I wanted to create. Yeah, I want to get creative. Yes, Jojo. I saw that. I do have gift certificates. And I also have a set of tarot cards for you. They're coming your way. Jojo, by this way, is the person who won the tarot cards that I'm giving away last week. And but yeah, Jojo, email me at advice@sonoran-tarot. I think you have my information, Jojo. Text me or something, and I'll reach out. I've been back and forth doing stuff, so it's been crazy. So with that said, hey, Naturally Divine Goddess, hello, Mystic Rain, welcome in everybody. Did I miss somebody? Did we miss somebody, Angie? We got everybody.
No, I think there's a Monica I see.
Monica, Rosa, hello,
Marianne.
Rosa. If you had a reading last week, then we're going to ask you not to step up this week so we can get some more. Okay, Super Jojo. Yeah, I'll reach back out to you. Okay. so we can get other people have a chance to get a reading as well, because a lot of folks are wanting to get readings. It's one of those things, I guess, when you, you pop it, or I don't know. So with that said, though, let's get to it. Let's see who is first on the list. What do you have for us there, Kina? Let me look. Kina has Xena Maldonado. Specific. When I meet Rudy tomorrow, is he going to like me? We're meeting for the first time. We are very excited. Thank you.
Gosh, this question seems familiar. Well, wait, what was it again? I can't see it.
Yeah, I forgot to put it on there. I'm a little what do you call it? I'm a little out of practice. There we go. When I meet Rudy tomorrow, is he going to like me? We're meeting for the first time. We are very excited. Thank you.
And this isn't the shy gentleman? Okay, so no, she says, no, this isn't that guy. This is a new guy. Okay.
My question, it was interesting because, again, sometimes I overanalyze things, and I know I do. I'm sorry about that, but when you say, "Is he like me?" I think there's, you guys are going to get along. You're going to have it, but is something going to come of this? Is that, I think it's what you're asking? Will we like each other enough that something will come from this? Is that your question? If that's your question, then I don't think it's going to go where you want it to go completely. I'll put it that way. I don't sense that it's going to. I think that you're going to enjoy yourself. It's going to be whatever. But if you're looking for a long-term relationship, this isn't the one. That's just what I'm getting. What do you have, Angie? Do we lose you?
I'm sorry. Hold on. I had so many things going at once.
I thought you were like the blank stare, like
Oh my gosh.
it's like, say it isn't so, say it isn't so.
Okay. Okay, I'm back. Oh, okay. All right. I don't get any energy on it right now. Is this a setup by a friend? Like, I don't feel like you really want to do it. Like, I don't get any kind of electricity, any kind of chemistry. It's kind of like, is this something to do? I don't get any kind of romantic feelings about it at all. Yeah, I don't get anything for Rudy. Like, I feel like it's a setup from a friend, like a friend set you up, or somebody kind of, you kind of know somebody who knew somebody, but I don't feel like you really want to go, and it's just kind of something to do. Yeah, she says, no, I really don't want to do it, but I have to, and no romantic feelings. Yeah. So just know, well, if you don't have any romantic feelings, why does it matter if he likes you?
Exactly. That's what I said.
I don't get any romantic feelings anyway. I don't think that there will be a connection. I think that you two will be polite, but I don't feel like you'll have any. I don't even feel like you'll kind of keep in touch or text or hey. It's just kind of like, oh, okay. I don't feel any connection. Like, they're actually showing me a cube of ice.
No. I sense that you'd have a good time, but that was the end. It was just a good time for the one, and then yeah, this isn't going anywhere.
Yeah, I don't see that it's going to be anything.
No. No, shame here. Next in line, hopefully it helped you. How do you say that? Is it Xena? Is that Xena, right? Xena. Anyway, hopefully it helped you, Xena. Like, I always, when I see Xena, I think of Xena, the warrior princess or whatever, So Lynn C is next, and Lynn C is, what are CD's thoughts about me currently? What are CD's thoughts about me currently?
CDs.
CD.
D's.
And we ain't talking certificate of deposit.
Do you slightly annoy CD? Because when I ask how does CD feel, it says CD thinks you're a little bit annoying at times. So do you kind of irritate him or prick him or kind of irritate him a little bit? That was initially what I heard, is that you kind of annoy him just a little bit. Um, Again, I don't get any romantic feelings. I do feel um,
Hey, Bonnie.
like maybe you make him laugh, but I don't get a romance. Like literally, I heard when I said, "How does CD feel?" It said, "You she annoys him." So I think you annoy him just a little bit, and I don't know if there's something you do. Like they're giving me like a whiny, long voice. Like maybe you whine a little bit to get your way, and he just kind of rolls his eyes and is like, that's kind of how they're giving it to me. Like you do think that he thinks like, okay, you're not, like I hear the word immature, like he thinks some of the things that you do are maybe a little bit immature. Um, and that's just kind of like it's a little bit of a turn off to him, is how they're presenting it to me. Um, but that's all I get. I am not batting 1,000 with this love reading.
It's like buyer beware, buyer beware. Yeah, no, see, I didn't get much from CD either.
And then I said, "What is the future?" And I heard he's thinking about breaking it off, or whatever it is that you have. He's not really like he's thinking about just letting it go. Is how those are the exact words that I heard. He's thinking about breaking it off. Those were their words, not mine. Because I specifically asked, well, is there a future, or what is their future? And it said he's thinking about breaking it off. Sorry.
Okay.
Be mindful when you ask me for a love reading. Say what they say. And I love. I do, y'all. I truly do.
Next in line is another love reading. Hey, Rosa, didn't we read for you? Didn't they read for you last week, or was it last Thursday? Didn't I read for you last Thursday? We're gonna put it up here, but I think I read for you. So please, if I read for you, or Angie read for you, or Shauna read for you last week, please don't be in line this week and let it open to somebody else. Okay, Rosa, just making sure. Spirit, what blessings coming in for me and Jay with our new love connection. Songbird.
I feel like it's very new, because they made it feel like springtime. So springtime is the next season. So they made me feel like it's very new. It's blossoming. You're a little bit anxious about it, and they're like, just let it go. Like they're showing me a flower opening and budding in its own time as it receives the sunshine or whatever it needs to be nurtured. So they're saying, just let it go. Like right now, it's just in its beginning stages, is how they're showing it to me, and that you just need to let it blossom and go. Like they're not giving me any kind of uh timeline or future, just like they just keep showing me this flower budding or opening up like a tulip. They keep showing me it opening up, and to just let it go as it naturally would in nature. Just let it go with the flow. You're a little bit anxious about it. And that's all I got.
Super. Well, Rosa, hopefully you'll hopefully that if it is, it is, and hopefully something. But we will see. Keep us abreast, Rosa. Let us know how things happen. Next is beautiful Sagittarius. Beautiful Sagittarius, and beautiful Sagittarius's question is a specific one, and I'm talking slowly as I type because I want to build up the mystery. What are George's thoughts and feelings about our relationship after we spent the weekend together.
Since this is like our fourth or fifth love in a row, are you guys not asking the partner how they feel? Like, do you just want us to like? Because this is my thing. I feel like you're asking me to read their diary. You're asking me to tiptoe into their mind and read their diary. And if the shoe was on the other foot, would you want me to come into your mind and read your diary? So this is the fourth one in a row. So I'm just like, you're all tiptoeing around it when you could just ask him. But let me see. Um, I do get a soft romantic feel, like I get a closeness, like they show me you kind of like forehead to forehead and your shoulders. So maybe like I don't know if you're like in bed or whatever, but they do give me like a romantic feel. Um, um, You said I do ask, but men sometimes don't open up. So you want me to read his mind for you? Why would you want to be with somebody who's not going to tell you how they truly feel? Because if it's like this in the beginning, it's going to continue to be like this. And that's just my experience with love. If I have to go to somebody else and ask them how my partner feels, maybe we're not meant to be together. But I do get a romantic feel, or like I get a soft feel. Like this weekend was like a soft connection. Like they give me a closeness, like you shared a good time together. Um, like I get an intimacy. Yeah, they just kind of show you close, kind of looking into each other's arms. I mean, into each other's eyes, and kind of just sharing a nice moment. That's how they give it to me. I don't get that it was overall a great or a bad or anything. They just show me that loving moment. Like you guys had a moment where you really were intense or very intimate is what they're showing. As far as how he feels, the exact words I heard was he likes you. He does like you. Um, I don't see anything about like I don't think he's thought that far ahead. Like they're not showing me that he's thought that far ahead as far as what the relationship is going to be, but they did say clearly he likes you. I did see the tender intimate moment or that you guys shared, and then that's about it. Like I don't see a longevity or future about it, but that doesn't mean that it's not going to be one. I just feel like he hasn't thought that far ahead. Like it's good now, let's live in the now, let's live in the moment of it, and not he's just not thinking that as far ahead as maybe you are thinking.
Super. Hopefully it helps you. Was that beautiful Sagittarius? And Rosa, hopefully you're not offended. Sometimes when I read your thing, I wasn't offending you. I was just trying to make sure that we're trying to be equal with everybody. And since I wasn't here last week, I don't know exactly who we read or not. So, but when I was watching,
I can tell you that everybody on the list remembers who we read last week because they'll text me and say, you read the same people every week.
So hopefully, Rosa, you're not. Hopefully, I didn't offend you. That was not my intention. My intention is just to try to give everybody an opportunity because we have so many people who are trying to jump in there. So again, hopefully that didn't offend you, Rosa. And if it did, then I am sorry. Sorry, sorry, sorry. And with that, I said I go to our next reading, which is Affirm Wellness. And Affirm Wellness is a general reading, please.
Oh, I like that.
I do too.
I immediately. Oh, go
sorry.
ahead.
No, I was
No,
gonna say,
go ahead.
Bonnie. Hopefully, COVID's not kicking your butt. Bonnie got COVID, and so she had to postpone that Tuesday meeting. And so,
Oh, I saw that it was postponed, but I didn't get to see why.
so
Okay.
she'll be doing it on 4/12 as her next one. And if I can make it, I will do my best to do that because I'd like to come. Absolutely.
Okay. So immediately when I read Affirm Wellness, I got a very giddy, happy feeling like you're a very you're like people like to be around you. You're a fun loving person. You seem to be very he's wait. There's they asked about their business and when it would kick in, not a general reading.
I copy. Oh, okay. I just Let me see here. I thought for sure. Okay, if that's well, let's do that then. That's fine. We're good. It's all good. We're doing
Affirm wellness.
okay.
I don't know. I'm not gonna go through. But he said, okay, so
They said they can do a
wellness.
general. That's fine. You do general, and then I'll do the specific. How's that?
Okay. I did get an overall happy feeling, like a joyous feeling, like there's an anticipation and excitement that you're anticipating some good news. They're showing me coins dropping, so obviously it has to do with money. You're anticipating like an uptick in business or sales or something. Because I automatically got a good feeling, like an excitement, like oh something's coming, something's coming, something's coming, and so I think that whatever you're anticipating is if something's supposed to happen in 6 months, I heard 6 months, something it's happening in 6 months. So is there some kind of growth that you're expecting in 6 months? Like, did you implement something new and then in 6 months you should see what the growth is? Because I do see coins falling, not like I would normally see with the 10 or the 9, but I see like coins falling. Like, and so now they're showing me the 7 of coins, which means that you're waiting on the fruits of your labor. Like you've put in all this work and you're waiting for the fruits of your labor to come through. So it's a lot of pentacles, it has to do a lot of money. So definitely money is coming in some capacity to you. There is some joy, like some excitement, like you really enjoy what you're doing. Um, and that you are just a fun loving good spirit, like when somebody comes around you, if they're having a bad day, you kind of perk them up, you make them feel good, you make them feel like they are the center of the universe. Like you give them the attention that they need, but you give everybody that. Like I know a guy, he comes around and he's like, hey my friend, how are you, hey my, and he says it to everybody, but when he says this to you it's very specific, and it feels like he's really, he came in to just cheer you up. He's always in such a good mood, and this is the way that I receive your energy. It's like you're always in a good mood, or when you're around people you make them feel better, and you can sense when they need to hear a good word. And so you're being the reward is just kind of your kindness and your good, your charity, like because they're showing me the 6 coins. So again, that's giving back. So it's the balancing of the scales. You give a lot out more than you receive, and now it's time for you to receive. So that 7 is you just waiting on the fruits of your labor. And the way that they show it to me is the way that I see it in the one card where it's a plant, and it's coming up as a watch. Let me see if I can find it, because they're showing it to me specifically. And that's kind of how spirit does me now. I don't have to pull the cards. I see the cards in my head, and then I have to find the card to show it to you. But it's all good things that are coming to you, and they're specifically telling me to show you this card. So let me find it in a hurry and show it to you. But it's like you're just waiting on a return on your investment, and it's coming. This one. So you see how this is the 7 of Pentacles, but it's like he planted all these seeds and now they're coming up, and instead of a watch, it's the tree that's coming up through. So that's how your good fortune is coming. That's how it's going to be for you. So that's all I have.
Well, I have this. I had to do this.
See that, and that's what I got, that giddy anticipation fear.
Yeah, it kept coming, so I had to go there. I was like, I got to look that up. So a little anticipation, affirmative wellness. Okay, and then for me, let's see the actual. I actually asked about my business and when would it kick off. So affirmative action. I mean, affirmative action. Now I sound like a Republican at this hearing for Kanisha before. Oh my God! Talk about a flip there, right?
Listen, every time you come on, I am going to call you affirmative action from this one. We are losing it today.
I love it. Oh Lord! Oh Lord! 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 Anyway, affirm wellness. Oh hell, well. Anyway. Oh, it seems like you've already kicked. when you say kicked off, it seems like you've already started the business. So my question to you is, are you saying when is it going to like take off? When is it going to like bloom, or when is it going to go from here to here? Is it this kind of trajectory or is it this? If you are still here, can you answer that question? Because again, I think you've already kicked off the business. I get the feeling that it's already going. So my question is that right or not? Yes, takeoff. Okay, super, super. Yeah, because I felt it was already there. Now what I was getting is that there is one or two. What I was feeling was there were one or two there's still one or two pieces of the puzzle that have to fall together because there's still something that is not. I don't know what it is, but it's like I'm feeling like to make it it's like for things to, it's like it's not a path, it's not necessarily a path, it's not necessarily a whatever, but there's something else that needs to fall in place. And it seems like there's a self-marketing aspect here that you're not doing enough of. There's something about self-marketing, there's something about you going out and doing something, you going out and connecting, and part of it I'm getting is confidence. Are you having an issue with confidence? Are you questioning this? Are you experiencing what I'm getting is, and I'm not asking, I'm going to just go and tell you, I guess, is that I'm feeling like there's some confidence issues. Like you started this and it started growing, but it's not growing at the fast pace. And then you're questioning it and you're not sure and you're kind of half-hearting it. You're like, I don't want to put all my eggs in the one basket. And I'm feeling like you really got to commit. You got to jump in with everything. You have got to throw everything at this. You've got to put all of your energy. You've got to live, eat, drink, and everything this business, because I'm feeling like you're kind of 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and you're kind of like it's like you're afraid that if I commit all the way and it fails, I'll really feel bad because I gave it my all. But if I keep my feet in both sides, that if I don't make it, I can say, well, I really didn't give it all my best. So I'm feeling like the one thing that's missing again is that one building block is you jumping in full force and also committing your family and your friends and everybody else to it. Because again, I think you're afraid of saving face to a degree, and you can't do that. You have got to commit 100%, put it all in there, and just keep moving. So I would suggest that when you do that, and this is going to be a process because again, it's a confidence process. You need to work on this, and you need to do some meditation, some centering, some grounding to give yourself the confidence. And then once you get the confidence, you're good. I'm seeing something happening later in the summer before fall comes along. There's something ticking there, and that's where you need to be prepared for. You're going to be meeting somebody, and it's going to be the right person in the right place at the right time, and boom, all of a sudden it's like boom. So what I would suggest again is get the confidence issue taken care of, get yourself fully and completely behind your product, your business, your ideas, and make sure that you get everybody on board and you focus all that energy. So because by the end of summer, that's when you're going to see this take off, and it's going to be one meeting at one situation, and you're going to say, wait a minute, I did all this work, and then boom, that one time, and that's how it works. That's what I'm getting.
Is the business something that you do outside? Because I feel like I kept hearing, what is the business? I kept hearing landscaping. Is it something outside? And is that why fall is like your big season or something? Because they said 6 months, and then they're showing me the fall, but it always looks like fall here. So but I feel like it's something outside that you do outside. Oh, health coach. Okay. Do you take people outside, like on walks or something? Like it's something. Okay. I don't know what the outside was then. Or maybe grounding. I don't know. But they definitely took me outside and showed me you outside, like walking up on a tree. Okay. Well.
Okay. Well, what I went to create wellness.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, then was it breaking ground? Because I clearly saw you outside walking up to a tree, and I felt like you were breaking ground or like you were doing something outside. So I felt like you were digging in the ground. So maybe you were breaking ground on a new spot or like a land or somewhere, because you were definitely outside. It was a big tall tree, like like the trunk of it is very wide, a big tree, and you were walking up to it, and there was like equipment breaking into the ground, so breaking ground. So that's what I see, breaking ground. So maybe you were breaking ground on a spot where you're going to have the retreat, or you were going to map out it, but I clearly saw you outside. That's why I thought it was something to do with being outside. If so, maybe that's what's coming up in the 6 months, because they clearly showed me 6 months. Well, I heard 6 months, and then they showed me the I want to grow my garden too. Okay, maybe that, like, I'm like, I know we're outside and we're digging into this ground. I am not crazy. Okay, I see that. Okay, so maybe would that be like harvest time or something, like in the fall, 6 months? So like if you do it now, then that'll be harvest time, because it is clearly something about 6 months, and it's gonna be in the fall. And that's all I got.
Super. Well, with that said, let's hopefully help you affirm wellness. Make sure I stress that. We got that. And the next in line is, but again, be prepared. Do your homework, do your self work. Make sure you have confidence in what you're doing. Definitely a must, because when time comes, it's going to pop it when it pops. You need to be ready. Next is Missy Green. Green is looking for a general reading, please, and we shall do that. Missy Green. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. The Angie?
I'm sorry, I was typing something to Keena.
Oh, no problem.
Oh, Mystic Grant. Okay, let's see. They're showing me a stage, but they're showing me like a behind the scenes thing, like the dark side of the stage, and then the people out on the stage. Are you working behind the scenes on some kind of, on something, like you're behind the scenes and you're peeking out to make sure everything is going correctly? I do get a good feeling that um um they're clearly showing me this stage, you off stage, because you're the person that's off stage looking on stage, but they're showing you as a dog or a wolf or some kind of animal peeking out to see what's going on, but checking to make sure everything is okay. So you're behind the scenes, and like you've prepared these people to do something, like maybe you train people, or you've got this production ready, or something that you have ready, and you're looking to see how they're going to do. And the people they're not even highlighting the people on stage, they're highlighting you monitoring these people. So there's something that you've prepared people to do, you've trained people to do, or something that you're watching to make sure it's going to be a success. And I hear the words clearly, it is going to be a success. So are you training people, or are you, I don't think you're the one being trained. They kind of show me, because it's a focus on the behind the scenes, like they're showing me the stage, so it's like a slant. So most of what I can see is the back side of the stage, behind the curtain or to the side, and then what's ever happening on the stage I can't see. So this is about you and something that you've done to prepare people or train people or get people ready for some kind of show, event, or whatever you're training them for. And they're just telling me it's successful. So that's all I see, because that's the only scene that they're showing me is this stage, this theater stage, and then this behind the scenes, and then they're not even showing me what's going on stage. And that's all I get.
Okay. And what is this general?
Yes.
Mr. Grain, are you facing a decision? Are you like I feel like you're at a juncture, a junction, juncture, a juncture. I feel like you're you're like at a point where you need to make a decision about something, and I'm feeling like I don't know. It's like it's not like a life or death kind of decision, but it is kind of heavy on you, and it's weighing on you. and I'm not sure that it deserves as much energy as it's taking from you. Does this resonate with you? Does this click with you? Because I'm getting like the two of swords, and so it's either confusion of over something that's happening and you're not sure what's happening, or there's an or the opposite, which is again is that you have a decision to make, and I think you're putting too much weight on that decision. Um, so I'm not sure what yeah, I'm not sure what that is. I'm not getting a message yet. Did she respond?
She says, no, I'm not working on anything at this time. That's the only thing I see.
Working on so but is that when you say working? Are we talking about is that my answer to the decision question or the junction the
So
junction
then the
question?
next comment is, that's new for me. Can't wait to see what it's going to be. So,
So that must be attached to you then, Angie, and what you were reading probably. There's probably like a delay.
oh, maybe.
Huh. Anyway, I'm looking at I'm just I don't know. I'm just getting the feeling like there's a you're in a situation and you're where you have to make a decision, and you're again you're putting too much pressure on yourself. You're making it too much more than it is, and I would say back off on it and just kind of go with your gut. You know what you got to do. It's not going to change life immensely either way. But I'm just feeling like you're kind of stuck in the middle, and you're like either you feel like there's something you don't know and you need to know, or there's a
She
decision.
says she's at a situation with her job or someone. A situation with my job or something. I think she misunderstood when I said training, or like she's thinking like, oh, am I working on a specific thing? Go ahead, Don. I'll get back to it. Go ahead.
No, that was it. It's just that I think that if you're looking, you need to listen. You have a great inner voice. You have the Geppetto on your shoulder telling you the right thing to do. Listen to the voice. You'll know what it is. Again, I'm just thinking that yeah, the first comments were Andrew. Okay, yeah, a situation with my job or someone. Um, yeah, again, I think that you're going to be faced with a decision, but it's not as dire as again your choice is not going to be as dramatic as you may think it might be. So just make a choice and move on. Don't labor over it. Don't spend a lot of time on it because it's not going to rise to that occasion. So where it's not like I'm not getting a like a major arcana. I'm getting like again the two. So it's like you're just at the beginning. So just make the decision and move on. Don't make it more than it is. What do you have, Angie?
So when I say like you're not training someone to do your job now, you're not monitoring the activities that somebody else does at your job. Like I see you in a role where you're a more supervisory role, like you're watching what someone else does in their role. Not necessarily on the theater, but that's how they showed it to me to explain that you're doing that. So I want to make sure you don't think that I'm saying that, oh, you're doing a production. You're monitoring what somebody else does, or you're supervising something that you've taught them how to do, is how they wanted me to make sure you understood it like that. So that's what I'm seeing. It whatever it is, it's a success. Like whatever you train them, whatever you show them how to do, whatever procedure or process you've explained to them, it's a success. And you're watching to make sure, you're watching, one, to see if you train them well, but two, to see if they'll do it well, is how they're showing it to me. So it is a success. That's what I'm seeing. But they wanted me to clarify to make sure you didn't think that I meant like it was a real theater production or something like that. So that's all I wanted to clarify, but that's all I get.
Also, hello in Kelly. Good to see you pop in there. And Zara, I saw you pop in. And Listless wanted to give us some feedback. Listless, if you're still there, let us know what your feedback was. You probably, I don't know if you're still there or not, but earlier I noticed that I was just going back through my messages and I saw feedback from Listless. So if you're still there, let us know what that feedback is. Let's see. With that said, next on the list is da 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 da. Da, who is it? Where are we?
Mystic. Well, oh wait, Keena had even posted the list.
Andrea Coulter,
Andrea. Okay.
General.
Hey Trey.
Cambria wants to know, is she next? No, Cambria, I don't think you are. You are, let me see where you are in the list here. Oh, no, you're down the list. You're number 15, Cambria, and we are somewhere around number 7. So you have 8 more in front of you. So yeah, not yet. Be patient.
Also, if you're going to leave because you're not going to be able to wait, can you please let us know so that we can skip and not read, and then we could have kind of given somebody else a chance. Or if you're not going to be there, it's kind of hard to tap into the energy if you're not there, and we're just kind of speculating because we don't get any feedback.
Mm-hmm. So we are at Andrea.
You can go first. I know her.
Okay, Andrea, I'm being called for the healing deck for some reason, and I don't know why, but I'm being called to look to the healing deck. So usually when I'm called to the healing deck, Andrea, it's because there's a feeling of something that is missing or deficient, or there's a love situation, or a feeling of, usually again, it's a feeling of needing love, appreciation, confirmation, respect, or all the above. And sometimes that's me, I need everything. But anyway, LTM, hi guys, just wanted to pop in and say, oh my God, so much. Angie and Don Saul has come about something, and then it just popped off the screen. Did you see it? Let's see.
Something to the literal world.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, we knew that. We knew that is. Come think of it now. Yes, yes, yes. Congratulations, LMT, by the way.
Yes, congratulations. And I can't wait to come visit.
Oh, wait a minute.
Some of what they saw literally happened right to the word they said. Oh, like exactly the way that we said it. Thank you for coming back and giving us feedback. And I want to say congratulations on your new great good news.
And I was trying to find, again, that same one.
Hi, Angel Eyes. Hi, is it Danderly 333 or is it Danderly 333? Hi.
Here it is. This, and LMT, this one's for you as well. I'm going to get yelled at for doing this, I know. So that's for you too, LMT. You definitely had the anticipation and you waited, but it came through. So that's fantastic. I couldn't help it. I love it. I love Carly Simon anyway. Any chance to play her, and I'm happy.
Oh, I haven't heard her in a long. Oh, I remember. Oh my gosh, I remember her.
Yeah, she has such a unique voice, and it's so different, and yet it has so much emotion in it. You know, it's funny because her and Jackie O used to be really good friends, and they would go to the movies every week together. And nobody knew about it. They'd sneak off to the movies and they'd get there and get their popcorn and sneak in the back, and nobody even knew they were there. I mean, it was that kind of friendship. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And so sorry, and Andrea, I kind of got distracted there. I know, sorry. So let's see. Again, Andrea, the healing cards are telling me something's up. And again, usually
she said yes to everything you said was a yes to all of the above.
Okay. So that's why the cards were calling me. There we go. Manifestations. If you want change, if you want to see something come to be, you have to make it yourself. You cannot wait for something else. You cannot wait for somebody else. You are this is the magician. Think of this as the magician in a tarot, the same thing. This is your manifestor. If you want something to happen, you got to do it. You got to move it. You got to move it. So as you see this card, remember that you have the power, you have the control, but you have to do it. And when I'm talking about manifestations, I'm talking affirmations. I'm talking speak it to the world. Don't just think it. Don't just say, and then think, oh, I'm thinking it. Speak it out there. Speak it out there. And when you do it positively. Again, you're looking for change. Be truthful to yourself. Be honest with yourself. Make sure that you make sure that and focus. You're having a focus issue? It's telling me you're having a focus issue. You have a lot of things happening, and you can't seem to get them in order. Which one comes first? Which one comes second? But you got to get some focus around you. Oh, there's a new love coming. New love. The question, though, to me, when I see this new love, It makes me wonder if it's a new love for someone else or a new love for yourself. Because again, when I see this kind of truth and integrity, it's kind of a feeling of you not loving yourself, or you having you're beating yourself up, you're dealing with some things and you're blaming yourself and you're not letting things go. You gotta let it go. You gotta let go, let God handle some things. I mean, this is not for you. Look at this self-acceptance. What did I just said? The new love is loving yourself, self-acceptance. I'm telling you, the cards are telling you, embrace yourself, embrace who you are, embrace the powerful woman that you can be, that you are already, that you choose not to see because you let the world and everybody else define you. Define yourself. Step up there. Oh, look at this. You're emerging. Look, you're coming through this. Again, you are moving forward. Loving this, loving this, loving this. Play a little bit. Damn, don't be so serious. Enjoy life a little bit. Play a little bit. Get out there. Spiritual growth. Spiritual growth. I'm telling you, these cards are kind of all saying the same thing. But the most important, look at this. Surrender and release. Just get out there and do it. You gotta embrace yourself. You gotta appreciate who you are, what you've done, what you can do, and you gotta change things. You gotta shake it up. Shake it up. That's what I'm getting at. That's the whole key to this. What do you have, Angie?
Very much along the lines of what you were on, because I wanted the cards to speak and not me to speak, because the very first thing I heard was stop comparing. Stop comparing every new person to the old person was the first thing that I heard. And then I wanted to make sure that it wasn't my familiarity with you and spirit actually talking. And so then the three cards that I got out of the new deck that I love so much was the Ace of Swords, Queen of Swords, and Judgment. All along the lines of what Don was saying. The thing that I heard was you're in your head. You have a lot of thoughts. You're overthinking everything too much. You're taking every word that is being said and you're taking it down to like the root. Like you want to know, well, if they say redo, you're like, well, what does re mean? What does do mean? What does this mean? Like you're breaking everything down to the smallest little element, and you're overthinking it instead of just living in the joy of it. You're taking the moment and expanding it all the way out into the future. And what they're saying is just enjoy the moment, enjoy what it is. It doesn't have to be the end all be all. The Ace of Swords for me is something new. Um, I don't know that it's a new romance, but it is something new. Something new is coming about. But it's something that you're creating in your mind. And like Don said, manifestation, you have to create it. You have to decide what it is. I also heard go. When I saw your name, Papa, it says go ahead and go. Stop holding back. Just go ahead and go. So if you're planning to go somewhere, you're planning to do something, it said go ahead and go. And don't look back. Go. You really do need more self-care. And then they showed me the queen. And isn't this the one that Don calls the bitchy queen, the one that takes no nonsense, and she really just speaks her mind and lets it go. So you have been doing that. I do know that. And then judgment. Again, you're judging yourself too harshly. And then you're also comparing, like point by point, this person to that person. And they're saying just live in it, just allow it to happen. So they're summarizing it for me. Go wherever you're planning to go. Go ahead and go, and don't look back. Just go. Stop putting everything down to the millisecond, to the microorganism. Like you're looking at everything and you're just dissecting it, dissecting it. They're saying stop doing that. Just live in the moment. Everything doesn't have to be future. What is the future going to be? And then the last thing was what I said, stop comparing. Oh, something new. A new idea is coming, and that's your manifestation. But you have to go forward on whatever this new thing is, and not even think back on it. Just go for it. And something about a car. 65, something about 6,500, but something about a car. I feel like you're going to get a new vehicle or a new car or something that they're showing me a new car and a vehicle. It will be this year. I do feel like it'll be for the fall. It looks like it's an SUV shape, and it looks like I'm going to, because you're traveling alone. They show me you in a boat. You have on a scarf that covers your hair and your head. Your head is down, and you're rowing the boat alone. You're taking this journey alone. So you need this vehicle to travel alone so you don't have to depend on anyone else. So they're showing me this vehicle and you traveling alone so that you can sit and just think of your emotions. Like you want more alone, you need more alone time and then for this long journey. So I think that you're planning a trip, but this will give you the freedom to go off on your own and not have to wait on anyone or think about anyone else. So I do see an SUV. There's 6,500. So I don't know if that's the cost or what that is, but there's something about 6,500, and I do see it happening before the fall. And then that's it.
Super. And I know I shouldn't go down this road, but I cannot help it today. I'm in such a good mood, that I got to get down this road. So stick with me, folks. And if I become a little bit of an obnoxious ass, well, just go with it because that's sometimes who I am. And I think you know where I'm headed.
Y'all about to get the real.
Yes. Miss Awakenings, Miss or Ms. or Mr. Awakenings. I didn't come to your house and tell you about the nasty purple house that you painted. I didn't come into your bedroom and look at that old nasty bedroom set and complain to you because I was not invited. And I don't, as a respect, I wouldn't come to your house and tell you how nasty your furniture is or how bad your decorations are or those kind of things because you know what? My mama and my daddy raised me to be respectful. So when you come into my house and you come into Angie's house, you should also have that same respect. Now, you were invited because we invite everybody, but as an invitee, your behavior should be consistent with what should be respectful for an invitee. If you can't control your behavior and if you can't control yourself, or if you don't like something you see, just excuse yourself and leave. You don't have to be derogatory. You don't have to be an ass. And I don't give a damn about your beliefs. I didn't ask you your beliefs. You came to me. You searched us out. And it is paired, so you're both with Angie and I both. So apparently you're looking for something. If you want a reading, you let us know. We'll give you a reading. You may not like what you hear, but we'll tell you the truth and we'll give you what it is. We're not going to hold it against you. But if you're trying to get attention because of some silly ass belief that you have and you want everybody else to do, then go back to your own house and do it from there. You have a platform, go live and do it. But get out of my damn house unless you want to be respectful. That's that's the best I can do because if I get ugly,
And I agree wholeheartedly. It is extremely rude to come on somebody else's live and then to say the things that you were saying. I do send love and light to you and hope that you have a change in heart and a change in your thought process. We are asking you to open your mind, not to be so small minded and to come on here and spew as hateful things that you are saying. I do hope that you have a better day than the one that you have brought to us.
oh no, you gave me. Actually, you gave me a good day because you gave me an opportunity to vent. So,
How dare you come on somebody else's live and just be outlandish like that with your religious beliefs like that? If you don't like what we're saying, you have just the same ability that I do is to click off of it and go away or just listen. Maybe we said something that really, really ticked your fancy and or that hit home and now you're upset about it. But either way, do not come on here and say the things that you said. That is uncalled for, it's unkind. And I wish you the best.
and with that said, let's go on to our next one. And that next one is when it pops up is blessings. Blessings are on the way. That's it. Will I get good results from my evaluation this April 1st and 2nd week? Blessings, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. I get great energy. You're going to be fine. That's what I'm getting.
I feel like blessings you get overall praise as it is, so you know that your evaluations are gonna like if there's things that they're telling you to improve, it's minor things, but overall, I feel like you get very good evaluations as it is. This was just you kind of being like anxious and wanting to know, hey, like let me see if they can tell me if it's gonna be good. Like I feel like it's an overall. I don't get any kind of malice. I don't get any kind of negative feelings. I don't get anything that anybody doesn't like you. I do feel like they may be a little bit tough on you because you are one of the better people in whatever this is that you're doing, and so they may like I feel like they're grooming you for a leadership position. So I don't feel like your evaluation is going to be bad at all. I feel like you know this because you know that they kind of you're like the way that they say it to me and they're giving me goosebumps is that you get that you're the go-to person. Like if there's a project or there's something that they want you to do, they call you to do it or they ask you to come in. So you already kind of know that you're going to get a good evaluation. If I'm wrong, let me know. But I feel like you overall know that it's going to be very good. And this is you just kind of checking in to make sure that it's going to be good. But I feel like the words that they're saying is that you dot your I's and cross your T's, like you're on your P's and Q's, so you know what you're doing. And I do feel like there's going to be a good result to your evaluation. Is it tied to a bonus? Because I feel like there's a good bonus coming too. But that's all I have.
Hello to Just Keith. Hello to GP. You guys, I see you popped in there. Taylor Whitmore. Hello and welcome in as well. Let's see who else popped in there that I didn't see earlier. Angel Eyes says amen, amen. Angel Eyes is one of our best cheerleaders. Love you, Angel Eyes. And Andrea Coulter said, say it again. I appreciate both of you. That's wonderful. Let's see. Who else did I miss? I want to make sure. Imelda, welcome Imelda. Anyway, super. So with that said, next in line, hopefully it helped you, blessings. Hopefully you got what you were looking for there. But yeah, you got this. You're good. I felt total positive energy as soon as I saw the question. I'm like, yeah, this is an easy one. I love the easy ones. It's the nuanced ones that gets complicated. Lord have mercy. Let's see. Next is Lisa Harvey. And Lisa's question is, for a while I've been woken up exactly at 2 and feeling like I was being shoved. Last week, I vividly saw my ex and my mom, who's out of the country, sat at my bed. What keeps waking me up? So you want to know what's visiting you and waking you up? I see. Is that what I'm getting here? Did I read it right, Angie?
Yes. For some reason, when you said you're waking up at 2 o'clock, they showed me the image of Peter Popoff on TV with the holy one. Are you having some kind of religious, like you're at a cross?
Clear the energy. Get the wand out
They
there.
clearly showed me Peter Popoff, and they'd be like, order the miracle water. Like when you wake up, is there's a specific something on TV? Like I feel like there's something specific on TV that is they're showing me. Sorry for the difficult question, right? It's okay. Uh, what's waking you up? I feel like I don't know if you sleep with the TV on, but they definitely show me like maybe there's something on the TV that is there that is disturbing you. You said you feel like you're being shoved. Yeah, see, she said she doesn't have a TV, but that's clearly what they showed me. And maybe it was just the 2 a.m. thing that got me. Let me think a little bit more. Don, if you have anything, you can go ahead.
So you're saying your ex your bed at the same? Is that what I'm saying here?
Are you in a dream? Y'all don't scare me. Gosh, I'm not getting. Did your mom and your ex not have a good relationship? Because I feel like there's a mending. Like the way they presented to me is like maybe they didn't get along, and this is them both coming there. Y'all stop talking about Peter Popoff. I can't get it out my head now. The miracle water. Okay, let me zone back in. Jesus, Lord, what is wrong with the people? For a while. Listen, let me tell you this. You ain't being shoved. I'm being shoved. And every time God shoved me, I fall and hurt myself. So listen, either they're telling you to rest and you don't want them to keep shoving you because listen, let me tell you, I got injuries all up the wazoo. Let me tell you. Let me see. Yes, they keep like I keep feeling like maybe you're like okay. Oh, I saw my ex. My mom sat on my bed and touched my leg. To oh, okay, she saw her. You saw your ex. Oh, they hate each other. Okay. All right, because I'm like, okay, they clearly showed me that they did not get along. I saw that, so I thought when you said they sat on the bed, they sat on the bed together. So this was a minute. So I clearly see that they don't get along. I hope so. They're showing me the Six of Cups. Are you like reminiscing about the relationship? Your mom is coming like, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. That's how it's clearly coming to me now. Like like, no, don't do that. So are you reminiscing about the relationship? That's what the miracle water is. Lord, don't do it. So I feel like they're showing me the Six of Cups, and with the Six of Cups, that's reminiscing. That's you reminiscing about the past in some way. So are you thinking about the relationship? Is he contacting you in some kind of way? Because you said I've been hating each other. They never met, just don't like each other. Yes, I clearly see that they didn't. You saw your ex, and then your mom sat on the bed and touched your leg, two separate things. So I'm wondering if like are you like experiencing some loneliness or some, just kind of like you're single and you're just kind of a little bit reminiscing about the past relationship. And I feel like your mom is coming in to say, no, do not do that in any way, shape, or form. And that's the only thing I'm getting because they clearly told me that they didn't get along. And then when you said your mom touched her leg, I feel like she's kind of like, are you having dreams or anything about like, are you being awakened from a dream? She never met to reminisce at this time. We have not spoken. Okay, okay. So yes, there. That's what that six is. They're showing me that you're reminiscing, and that she's just coming to say, no, don't do that, don't do that. But also, are you missing her too? I feel like you're missing her too. So the reminiscing is twofold. Like I feel like you're just a little bit lonely right now, and the people that will give you that hug or that pep talk or that just that intimate touch from another person being around you, you're kind of missing that. And these are the two people that I think, or at least he was the most recent person that probably gave you that intimate touch. And then she's coming in to say, no, I don't feel like I don't 2 a.m. Yeah, that's all I'm getting. I was trying to connect that 2 a.m. with like maybe a time frame for the other country, but I was reaching. So I'm just trying to yeah, all I'm getting is that you're reminiscing about both of them and that maybe you're a little bit lonely. Do you have a child? Like I kind of see like there's a kid too somewhere, like a kid in the house. Don, you can go ahead. That's all. Like,
The thing that the first thing I was getting is I'm getting like two different things. Okay, one is actually a physical thing, and one is a spiritual thing. So the first thing I was getting is your circadian rhythms are off, and your circadian rhythms have gotten kiltered, and therefore your hormones are being released at two before 2 a.m. They're coming in about 1:30, and so your body clock is off. That's the point. Is your body clock is off. The circadian rhythms is not right, and so it's releasing these hormones, which is then kicking into your system and is doing that. Now, I think that is part of it, but I also believe that there is another message here, and the other message is that you're in a rut. You're in a rut, and the 2 a.m. is a manifestation of that rut. And it's like you need to be awoken to the rut, and you need to break that. So I think you have it. I'm getting this thing with two different problems. Again, the circadian rhythms and the hormones, and something happening there. I don't know what age you are, but it sounds like again your hormones are off, and I don't know if you're going through some kind of hormonal imbalance situation. But I'm getting this on one side, but I'm also again getting that you also feel trapped in a rut, and you feel like you can't get out of the rut, and so you're reliving. It's kind of like the Groundhog Day. You're reliving the same thing every time. And your mother come in, she's like, you've got it, you can change this. You have the control. You can make this happen. You can make it different. You can change it. And part of it, is and what the one thing I was getting is that, excuse me, you may want to force yourself to stay up till 3 o'clock one day in the morning. Just don't go to sleep until after 2. and see if maybe you can help to do something to force a change. Because I don't know anything. I don't know much about the circadian rhythms. I don't know much about it. I just got that information. It came down to me. So I don't know what that means so much, but it's, again, it's a tied to the hormones and the release of hormones and estrogen and so forth and so on. And again, it's the cycle that's there, but the other cycle again is the sign of your inner rut, and you've got to get out of that rut. And so I'm getting that it's a twofold problem: physical and then spiritual. So I would do what I can to try to break it. Not exactly sure how to do that, except for maybe speaking with a physician, or maybe doing something to test and make sure that you're having your balance, and do some reading up on the circadian rhythms and how you can change those. That's what I would suggest.
Do you have a little brother? Like I keep seeing a little blonde haired boy watching TV and eating popcorn, like sitting on like an ottoman or leaning on an ottoman, and somebody sitting on the couch. Do you have a little brother? There's clearly a little boy, and I kept asking, like, who's this little boy? Because I was like, oh, is this a future kid that she wants to have? And they kept saying, and it's just and they kept saying, little brother. Ask about a little brother. Do you have a little brother? Okay, well, I don't see a response, but they keep showing me this little boy watching TV and eating something. I assumed it was popcorn. No, I'm black and I don't. And you're the youngest child. There's a little boy sitting there on this ottoman eating this popcorn, watching TV while you're sitting on the couch. Is this a okay? Then I don't know. It's definitely a little boy, and does have blonde hair, and he does sit on this ottoman and watch TV with you while you sit on the couch. Is how they show it to me. Um, but I can't tell if he's a spirit or not. He doesn't feel like, I don't know. You said you don't have a brother, but they asked me to ask about a little brother. Um, but he clearly has a little short, like kind of bowl haircut, kind of spiky hair that's kind of combed down, and he's just sitting there eating. And I'm not even sure it's you on the couch, but there's somebody on the couch, and I assumed it was you. But okay.
Okay, no problem. Hopefully, you got something from that. Next in line is Mary M. And Mary M says, hello, would love to know what's coming up for me in April. Thanks.
As in Friday, April 1st. Okay. Um, they're showing me a locker and a light shining out of a locker, so I can't tell if this is a school or this is like a gym locker. Um, Don, you can go ahead. I'm gonna do some cards.
Mary, are you feeling overwhelmed right now? Because I'm getting the feeling of kind of like a lot is happening, and you're kind of overwhelmed right now. And I'm feeling like that question is more focused on, is this going to break? Is this going to slow down? Is this going to, is that the case? Are you here, by the way? And can you answer that question? Can you tell me? Because I'm feeling like your question is more about, is there some relief in sight? Because I'm getting the feeling like you're really overwhelmed, or you have a lot going on, and you're hoping to find something. You're hoping that there's something out there that tells you that maybe a less busier time is coming. And what I'm getting is that no, I don't see that. I think that what you're experiencing now is going to continue until early summer. I don't know what it is that's happening in your world, but this kind of busy activity, all this stuff going on, it's not going away anytime soon. It's going to dwindle down, but not now, and not through April as well. We're talking the end of May, early June is when I see this kind of slowing down. But this to me is where I just see this continuing for a while. So if you're looking to say, okay, am I going to get a break in April? I don't think so. And I don't mean to be negative, but I just don't see that. And I don't see a response. Did you see a response?
No, and the only thing I see is that they keep showing me that locker. Now I feel like she's in the locker peeking out. That light shining out was her looking out. She's hiding from something. But that's all they give me. They don't give me any more information.
Next in line, before I go next in line, Angela is reminding us which Angie and I spoke about before. Angie and I will be doing readings this coming Sunday between 10 and 11:30, and actually runs till pretty much noon for people who want to come. There's readings, there's healings, and so forth. So if you're in the Phoenix area and you want to come get a healing or a reading, you're welcome to do so. Look up Tina Escoto, and again, it's the same information I gave you earlier in the session. So go back and do that if you want. But it's again, it's a great opportunity to meet folks and to get some wellness. She says not busy at the moment, so I guess my reading was way off because I didn't feel that at all. I felt like she was quite overwhelmed. So I guess I blew it. She said, "Haven't worked for the
From
big
the
since
beginning of the year.
yeah." So
I see like they just keep showing me this locker room and a light shining out. Um and now it's making it seem like it's more of a gym locker room because they're showing me that little bench. And so I don't know what like, do you feel trapped? Do you feel like you're hiding? Are you hiding from someone or something? Because all they show me is this gray locker and the light shining out as if eyes are looking out onto an empty room, like it's dark in there. Like, are you hiding from something?
Angie, did you say bench?
The bench thing that's it. No, not bench. Bench.
Because I was like, did I pick? I'm
That you
hoping
would
it's bench.
sit on. That you would sit on in the locker room to like change clothes.
Oh, and look, I'll give you the eyes. See, I put the eyes up there for you. The eyes looking out.
And that's all I see is that like there's clearly someone in the locker. Like it's just like 3 or 4 lockers that they're showing me, and someone peeking out and a light shining out. But there's no one else in the locker room because the locker room is closed. Oh, she does feels like she's stuck. So you're trapped in this locker room. So okay, all right. I don't know. Um, you're in somebody else's. Are you in somebody else's space and you feel like like I feel like you're hiding from something or someone or trying to stay out of the way. Like I don't feel like somebody put you in that locker. Like you put yourself in there and close the door and you're peeking out and you're just observing what's going on. But I don't get any specific reason why you're in there hiding. There's not any kind of abuse, is there? I don't know. I'm yeah. Um,
Well, I think we'll go ahead and move on. If that's okay, Mary M. Hopefully, you got something out of this. Hopefully, you gained something from this. And the next one in line is Dollface Diva.
Kina
And
says she thinks she's gone.
okay, and Dollface,
Dollface, are you still here?
she said, "I'd like a reading for the next 3 months. What's coming up for me?" Dollface, are you here? Anticipation. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Mary M, I'm sorry. All they're showing me is the locker and somebody peeking out. So I'm not exactly sure where to go with that or what to do with that. But the place is closed that you're in. Whatever locker room place you're in, it's closed because the lights are off, and the only light is the light shining from your from whatever you're shining out of the locker. But it's self-imposed. So if you're feeling stuck or in it, like it's self-imposed, is you put yourself in there. They're not showing me that somebody put you in there.
Well, it seems like Dollface isn't here. I think she's left. So since she left the building, um, and I'm taking a leap there because Dollface seems like a female name, so I'm going to go her. And with that, we're going to move on. Dollface, if you are here, speak up because we getting ready to bump over you.
And then Keena said Monica changed her question to general. She texted me and told me that.
Is Monica the one? Who am I doing now? I just did a.
Monica is who you're is. Keena, this is Monica 18, correct? So she says
So no
she
more true love.
changed it. She wants just a general.
Okay.
Maybe because our first 4 love were not that great.
Monica, that may be a good choice.
Okay. Monica, are you still here?
Do 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 do. All righty then. Well, then let's pass on. Monica, if you come in, well, maybe we'll get back to you. Is Monica Jane also Monica 18? That's different Monica. Okay. Angela, you are next. Angie, don't look so dire. You look so fussy. It's like, what the hell? Let's see who else is here. Cracking me up, Angel Eyes says. Angela. She says, hi guys, what are the best steps for me to take now? Put one foot in front of the other, and soon you'll be walking along. That's an old Christmas from one of those the animation Christmas shows. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, yeah, I'm not impressed.
Okay.
Let's see. Yes. Back to it. Angela, what are the best steps for me to take now? Oh man.
I feel like you're having one of those moments that I have where I don't listen to your guides because they clearly said, are you listening to your guides? Like they're clearly telling you and you don't want to do what they want you to do, or you don't want to do what they're telling you to do. So I clearly identify with not doing what I am being told by spirit to do. But they are saying that they're like, like they've told you what to do. It is obviously something that you don't want to do or some kind of journey that you don't want to take. I do hear the word shaman. Like, are you supposed to be going on like a healing journey or some kind of retreat or some kind of something? Like, there's something that spirit is telling you to do that you don't want to do, because I clearly hear that they talk to you and you could, like, you hear them, they hear you, or some kind of way they, however you receive, you're receiving. You just may not want to do what it is, and you're just kind of like, that can't be right. So I think that that maybe you are receiving, you just don't want to do whatever it is that they're telling you to do. So I do get like a shaman's journey, like some kind of retreat or some kind of journey, like you're supposed to hook up with someone who is going to guide you a little bit further, but it's a therapeutic journey. It's more of a journey for you, for your healing first. Like that's how they show it to me. And that's kind of all I'm getting.
Okay. Yeah. Angela, what I was thinking, have you been hearing from your mom? Has your mom been coming back to you from the other side? I'm getting that she has, and she's telling me that you're repeating a cycle. You're repeating a cycle, and you need to break the cycle. You need to you're in like this. You're just repeat, and no matter how much, you just again repeat. So I would say that listen to your mom. She's speaking to you. She is reaching out to you. And Angela, you of all people have that energy. You know that she's doing it. But reach out and and listen to her, because again, she's coming in and she is mentioning that again, you're in a repeat cycle and you need to break that cycle. It's like you're doing the same thing over and over again. Whatever it is that you're doing, apparently she believes that you need to break that cycle. And so she's making it clear to me to tell you to break the cycle, end this loop, end the loop, put it to an end, and move on. Because you're just kind of spinning your wheels, and you got to move on, and you right now you can't. So whatever she's talking about, I'm getting the feeling like she's making me feel that you know what I'm talking about. Does this resonate, Angela? Does this resonate at all with you? I see Monica's back here. Monica, are you also Monica 18?
No, she says she's just Monica.
Okay, and because we were looking for Monica 18, correct?
I don't see this Monica on the list. Monica 8. I don't know if Monica 18 was somebody different, but I don't see just a regular Monica on there.
Monica Jane?
I don't
Monica
even see Monica Jane. Monica that keeps saying Keena skipped you. There's like 6 different platforms she's on. So even though you may not see anybody else in the chat, it's all filtering into her to one list, and so she just pulls them as they come through. So even though you may think that you're the only person in there, or that there's like she should have gotten to you, she just took the first 20 that came through and clicked them. I don't know that she I don't know where you came in on the list.
No, that Monica, but apparently we have 3 Monicas now. We have
Yeah,
Monica.
we've had a Monica Jane.
So you may have gotten confused with that. I mean, Keena's doing a sojourner's job. She's juggling a lot of things at the same time. So I know that if she had seen you, she would have put you on there. But it may be some confusion there because of the name. I don't know. But I don't see a question earlier for just the Monica. So I don't know.
Actually, I do. It says, I would love to know when I'm getting married, but I don't know if the list was already closed then. I do see her right before Rosa.
Oh, so Rosa was way back. Rosa was one of our first. And welcome, Roxanne. Good to see you again. It's been a while since we've seen you. Nice to see you in. Yeah, Rosa was number 3. Well, we've had.
I wouldn't mind slipping Monica in next since we didn't do 3 other people.
I can say we've popped other people out, so that would fit well. Yes. And so what was my so
Wait a minute, she said she asked for general. No, that's not what I saw down there for this Monica. Then maybe this isn't you. Because the Monica that I saw down here said, oh no, she did say, thanks, Keena. I would love a general reading.
Okay. So Angela, if there's anything, are you still here? Does any of this what we said resonate with you? I don't think I saw you respond. So I think she's gone already. So Angela, if you check back the question again, listen to your mom. Your mom's talking to you. She's telling you get out of the rut. You've been on the cycle. Anything else you have there, Angie, for her?
No, nothing else. Monica, you're not Monica 18, or maybe she just added the 18 to there. So I don't know. But
so general.
Either way,
so
I'm
Monica,
okay with doing it. Yeah.
She's doing general. Mm-hmm. Okay. Super. So you are next. Then we'll pop you in there real quick. What did I just do? I don't even know.
I said, who is it?
I don't even know. I was like, Lord have mercy.
Okay, general. Miss Monica. Okay. When I asked, is there anything for Monica? I got an overall sadness. Like my spirit felt grieved. I felt an overall sadness. And then I hear the word breakup. Did you just experience a breakup, or did you just end a relationship? Because there's an overall sadness to me. Like, not that you're depressed, but just like a sadness, like a quietness, like a stillness, like you're sitting in your own quietness, and that you're trying to um, find some peace or find some clarity or understand why certain things have happened to you or specifically why this situation ended. So I just get an overall sadness, but there's a peace, but a peace. Like this is the time that you need for a peace, for peace. Um,
Did I miss something?
no, she said, please allow me to put my name. We're reading you now, Monica. So
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like,
okay, I'm like okay. So
yeah, no,
Monica, we are currently reading you now, and so
yeah.
I'm asking these questions that I'm asking are to you. Did you just experience a breakup? Because when I tapped into your energy, I got an overall sadness. So, and I just get a sadness, like you just experienced some kind of loss or some kind of breakup, and that you're just having a peaceful, quiet time. That's all I'm getting is a sadness from Monica. So I don't have anything else.
Okay. Hopefully, Monica, that resonated with you. There was something there. She said, yes, it's me. So maybe she's feeling she's connected with something there. But did the feeling of sadness resonate with you? Was it something recent, Monica? Again, oh, there's a lag. It says, Monica, please close. Oh, Kina's saying,
We
close your.
understand that you asked for a general reading, but in the general reading, I'm getting an overall sadness for you, and that there's a breakup or a loss of a relationship somewhere. So they showed me you sitting with your head down, but in quiet contemplation and in some kind, but it's a peacefulness, like it's a peace that you needed time to kind of reflect. And so I'm just wondering, is that what it is that you had a loss of a breakup or something? Um, yeah, I don't.
Well, I think we yeah.
Okay, she just broke up with family. Oh, okay, yeah, because you're by yourself. You're it's all dark around you, and there's oh okay, um it's all dark. Like the room that you're in is dark. It's like I kind of see you sitting on your bed, kind of with your head down, and you're just kind of lonely. You're just really, really sad, but it's a peace that you needed, like to regroup and to kind of regather your thoughts. Like I feel like there was a lot of chaos and there's a lot of emotions in your head, and so now it's kind of clear, and you're just kind of inhaling and taking a deep breath, and you haven't exhaled yet because there's still like you're kind of getting used to it or wondering, was this your fault or did you do something or why did this happen to you? But it's your it's what I hear is it's what you pray for. You wanted peace. You pray for, because peace is clearly key to what they're saying. You pray for this peace. You want this peace. You're getting this peace. You just didn't know that it would come this way. Um, Are you thinking, because I heard go, I said, what information do you have? Are you thinking about moving or going somewhere or going off somewhere even further away from your family? Like, I feel like you said, you have this isolation, but I feel like you're planning on going somewhere too. Like, I even want to just go somewhere else and not, and start anew. Like, you want to start fresh, you want to start anew, because they're showing me an ace, they're showing me a boat, and then they're also showing me a rocket taking off. So, whatever. So, like, okay. Like I feel like you have a desire to do something and you were not getting support from anyone to do it. And so now they're saying, go ahead and go. Go. When I clearly said, what do you have for Monica? They said, go. Tell her to go. So wherever you're planning on going, you should go. Whatever new endeavor you're planning on doing, like it's a new career move or a new school thing, they're telling you to go to wherever you're trying to go. And then to like you'll take off. You'll have a new perspective. You'll meet new people. Like I feel like you're from a small town, and maybe not a small. If not a small town, then you're from an area where like you've been there all your life, and this is just telling you you need to go and explore. Like because they show you in a rocket just taking off among the stars. Like you're like a shooting star going off. So you need this separation. You need to go ahead and move forward. Like whatever it is that you need to go, you need to take this journey alone. They clearly show you alone, and they clearly show you with no like they showed me you as a 10, like you were carrying extra baggage that you didn't need to carry. And so now you just need to go. And if you go and start whatever this new endeavor is or whatever this new job, like I don't feel like you have a specific plan maybe in mind. You just want to go. You know, you want to experience something new and you want things to be different. So they're saying go to wherever it is that you wanted to go and do whatever it is because you'll take off. You'll actually start to be like your wish upon a star will start to happen. Like you're clearly gonna take off and be among a shining star among the dark sky. So go wherever you, but don't tell anyone. I feel like that's why it's dark. You don't need to tell anyone your plans. Just up and go and start your new life or whatever it is and go. What does Colorado mean? I heard the word Colorado. So whatever that means to you, I don't know if that's where you're from or where you want to go, but I clearly heard Colorado. I see green grass. I see water running. I see a spring. So you should go. And that's all I get. But stop sitting in your sadness. Just go.
Monica, where does the kid come in? Where does the child come in? Where is is this a disagreement with a child or about a child or something? Because I'm getting a child is somehow involved. What's the child situation? Is there a child situation? Do 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 do. Big picture, big picture. Oh, that's LMT. I'm like, what? I didn't say big picture. What? Well, with that said, I'm getting the feeling of a child, but the lag is so bad that it's really bringing us down energy wise. So let's get moving, let's get rolling. And then our next reading, Monica, I hope that got something out of that. Again, the most important thing is control your destiny, control your energy, get moving, and hopefully things will work out for you. But with that said, let's get to our next reading. Hopefully you got some help out there, Monica. Whew. Next is, who is next? Lord have mercy. Monica Jane. Monica Jane, are you here? Is there a Monica Jane here? Monica.
I think Cambria. Wait, what's this?
Monica Jane? It says, would love to know when I meet love of my life, please.
Monica, with the sadness and the I'm losing interest in my life, I think that you need to call a therapist if you're having that kind of issue. I really would suggest that you call a therapist because first you told us that you isolated from your family, then you said they deserted you. This is this is a good thing. Go ahead and move forward. Or go back to the chaos. It's your choice, but you pray for this peace and you pray for this chaos to be gone, and now you have it, and now you're saying why. So if you don't want to move forward in it, then go back to the chaos.
And Monica, if your inclination is to do something to yourself, then you need additional help beyond what you can get on from somebody online, because the problem is at a deeper level. And if that's the case, then I would suggest that you call this number. It shows up right here on this thing, National Suicide Prevention Hotline. It's 800-273-8255. You can speak with somebody there, and they are professionals who can help you work through this if you're feeling like you don't want to live anymore. If that's the way your reading is going, if that's the way that your implication is that's where it was headed, and if that's where you're headed, then I would suggest you reach out to somebody at the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline and try to get some, I don't know, to somebody who is a professional who can help you through this, because the reality is that as Angie worked with you through questions, the questions were vague and so forth and whatever, but the answer is it starts with you. And so no matter what anybody else does, you've got to do this yourself. If you're feeling like you need to do something more drastic, there you go, then call National Suicide Prevention Lifeline and connect with them and have them work with you, because so I am single doesn't, yeah, that's neither here nor there. The child is not the point at this point. At this point, it's you taking care of yourself. And so I wish you well, and I hope that you find what you're looking for. Also, churches are great sources, synagogues, mosques, all these places that offer these stuff. So reach out and get help if that's what you're needing. Okay. Next is Monica Jane. And I asked earlier if Monica Jane was here, and Monica didn't reply. Monica, are you
Oh, there
here?
she is. She said, yes, love.
Thank you, Jane. Monica, appreciate that. So let me put Monica Jane's question up there. And there's a Monica Marshall too. Lord, it's a Monica night. What is this? Let's see. Anticipation. Monica Jane. All righty then. Let's go. Wait a minute. Now I can't get my computer to work. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. Monica Jane would love to know, when will I meet love of my life, please?
I clearly saw the number 2026. I'm pretty sure you don't want to hear that, but that is exactly the number that I saw when he read the question. So 2026 is a ways away, but the way that because you said the love of my life. So I feel like you will date along the way, but 2026 is the date that I clearly saw, and that is a significant journey away. And that's all I saw was 2026 as Don read the question. But I do get that you are going to meet people along the way. They won't be your forever. It'll be fun. I get a fun, flirty feeling. I get like a flower, like somebody bringing you flowers. You going out, you laughing, you having a good time. I feel group celebrations. Like I feel like it's just going to be fun for you before you meet that person. So the love of your life does not seem for me to be in the immediate future, and these just seem to be like people that you're going to meet and have a good time with along the way.
Is she going to share? Is she going to share her? Or does she have to keep the cookie jar lid on? Come on.
She can share. She can go ahead and share, but the love of her life is not coming to 2026.
Yeah, just make sure you leave little cookies for him. The flower may be gone. It may be wilted by then. But the cookies. Make sure.
You will get some sexual healing before 2026. But you specifically asked for the love of your life. And when I read love of your life, I saw 2026. I'm not going to tell you that everybody you meet along the way isn't that person, but that's what I saw when I read the question.
Exactly.
And that's better than no love at all, like 2026, and you get to have fun along the way. Look at all the people you're going to meet along the way. Like I do see you in group settings, like in like in the club, or like in some kind of group setting.
What?
No, not like an orgy, no.
I'm like, wait a minute, she may not have that many cookies. Careful now. Oh my goodness gracious.
Don, what's in that cup?
I don't know. Oh my goodness. Woohoo.
But that's all I saw for the love of your life.
Next week I'm bringing a cookie jar. I'm going to have it sitting right here with the pearls. Oh, so I can act offended and clutch the pearls or open the cookie jar.
You guys clearly see this as water. This is not vodka.
Oh, Lordy. Cambria, you are next. Are you here? And if you are, your question is, how will life be after my child is born in May? Child, you're not going to get any sleep.
Busy and no sleep. Just immediately off the top. Busy and no sleep. I heard the word single mom, new mom, but I feel like you have help from other relatives. Like I feel like a mom, like they're showing me like a grandmother figure. So I feel like you're gonna have help. But they also said single mom, so I don't think they're making it seem like you're not with the person who's the father of your child. But I feel like you're gonna do well. Like you're gonna have the support that you want from family, but maybe not from the male who is the father of the child. They are saying you're a little bit overthinking it. Like you're trying to think of every scenario that could happen with the new child, and you just can't do it. You just have to kind of live through it. They are showing me like sleepless nights and a little bit irritation, but that's to be when you're a new mom. But they do show me that maybe you have support from someone else. Like there's a family member. Like they keep showing me like a grandmother or some of that of that of that relationship, someone who is a mothering figure that is there to help you. So you're not doing it totally alone. But I did hear the word single mom, and I'm not sure that that's correct. I mean, but that's what I heard. So you'll let me know if that's not correct. But also that you will have the support you need. You're wondering if you'll be able to go back to work or if your job. So I feel like you will be able to go back to work. I see like 3-4 months afterward, like you will get the rest that you need. She says, I'm not with him. He's not. Okay, good. I clearly saw that you were not with that person, but I did see that. I feel like there's somebody there to help you along with the baby. So you're not totally alone. I feel like this question was like along the lines is he going to step up? And I just don't see him in the picture. I did hear the word single mom for a while, and that but I do show relatives and stuff that are going to help you, and that's just all I see. But because it doesn't feel unpleasant, it feels like there's a relief, like you can exhale because you will have support and people to walk you through. Like you're like I don't know if you're a younger individual, but it feels like you don't think that you're ready yet. Like there's an overwhelming amount of stuff that is going to happen when there's a new baby. But I do feel that mothering figure there to be able to help you along the way is how they show it to me.
Cambria, your mother's side, it's crossed over, correct? Cambria. I'm 25. I have emotions about yes.
Yeah.
And but Cambria, my question: Did your grandfather on your mother's side cross over? Was he a tall man, thin, graying hair, a little bit receding hairline? Sounds like it feels like he died of cancer. Is that him? Died from like a emphysema or cancer or something in the lungs. He died from an illness that was a long-term illness. Does this resonate with you? I don't know today. I love the lag time. It's great. It's wonderful. I'm loving it. Yes, what is in my water? I don't know. I'm serious. This is only water. I promise. It's truly only Arrowhead water. Arrowhead's going to probably sue me. It's like, there's something in there. No, he has health problems. Okay, my grandmother died of cancer. Okay.
Okay, so the grandmother that I see, Okay, I couldn't tell if she was a spirit. Like it's a little lady, like with tight curls in her hair, like she curled her hair. Like I feel like she's a person who went to the salon or she had a wig on or something. But I saw our grandmother, and so I figured it was somebody like your mother to help you. So maybe it's your grandmother that I saw. But I do feel like somebody, a mothering spirit there to help you, so you're not alone. But
Yes.
I did hear single mom.
When you are as you this is an interesting situation. Yeah, it is sure is Kina. the this is it's it's sure. Sorry, I just read something. It's hilarious. Anyway, and it's true though. It's a true. Loca, loco. Okay. Anyway, the point is that the I've lost it. I don't even know. Oh yes, I remember. Angie and I are gonna fight. Angie, put the wand up here. Come on, come on. Here we go.
Touch and agree. We need to touch and agree.
Oh Lord have mercy. Anyway, no, the what I'm getting here is that when you this is a challenge for you. Yes, it's gonna be a challenge. You're gonna rise to it. Having the child and having the mother thing kick in, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna raise up. You're going to step up. You're going to rise to the occasion. But what I was getting from again, I think it was the grandmother connecting, but saying reach out to the grandfather when you feel alone, when you need to feel like somebody's there for you. Call him. He's a connection for you. He's going to be somebody whom will help you emotionally. He's not going to do physically for you. He's not going to do it, but he's going to be the strength there that you kind of look to and will get something from. Even if you don't have a great relationship with him now, even if you're strained or whatever, I don't know. I don't care. What I'm getting is the fact that he is your lifeline. He is the person that you're going to be able to turn to call and just to talk. And when you hear his voice, he's going to, just the voice is going to calm you. It's going to bring you something to give you peace, something to give you some tranquility. But don't worry, you've got this. You're going to rise to the occasion. But don't hesitate to call him, reach out to him, because there's something about his presence that and just hearing him that'll help soothe you in times where you're kind of revved up. Okay. And then also don't forget to listen for your grandmother, because again she'll be coming through. So do those two things.
Is there a strained relationship with your mom? Because why did it jump? Like it jumped a generation for me and went straight to your grandmother. Like that was the energy that I felt was a grandmother energy, and I thought it was like the grandmother of your child, so your mother. So is there a strained relationship with the mom? Because it jumped right to the grandmother, but I feel like she has nurtured you, and some of the fears that you have are founded because you're going to be a new mom, but they clearly give me that peace that you'll be able to handle this. You'll be able to do it. Like again, there will be some long nights, but you will be able to handle it and you will be able to return to work. Like I feel like you're wondering if you'll be able to return to work. And I hear 3 to 4 months you will be able to return to work. Like you'll be settled and in your routine. And I don't know. I hear something about girlfriends. Like, do you have friends or also who are able to help you? And if not, okay, there's a strained relationship. Okay. Um, Let me tell you this. When she overstepped them boundaries with that new baby, you gonna be like, okay, here, hold it. You can hold her. You want me to feed? You want to feed her? You want to hold her? You want to bathe her? You gonna take all that help? Let me tell you, because my mom is a little bit like that sometimes too. But when that new baby come, you may want to call her in just to help you out in the very, very beginning, or like a new mommy group or something like that. But they clearly show me you having support to help with the baby and that you're going to be fine. And some of the fears you have are just from never just new mom fears, but you're going to be okay. They clearly show me that you're going to be
Hopefully I helped you, Cameron. Again, they're both sensing a lot of positive energy, and that's a good thing. So hang in there. You've got this. You've got this. You're going to do well. But don't be afraid to reach out to your lifelines. Your lifelines are important, and they will be there for you. Family. It's amazing how family can separate, but when the rubber hits the road, they tend to find their way back. So keep that in mind. With that said, we're going to move on to Alicia. Hopefully I said it right. And Alicia.
Alicia.
Alicia. Okay, Alicia Black. And Alicia Black wants a general reading.
Immediately when I read your name and general reading, I heard hammer, drop the hammer, like you're about to drop the hammer on some people. Um, like you're not like no more Mrs. Nice Guy. You know, you're about to drop the hammer on some people at work. You're about to be nice, nasty. They're showing me the Queen of Swords. You're about to set some people straight, set some things straight, set some processes straight. Like you're going to reorganize some stuff. I don't know if you just got a promotion or you're about to have a promotion, but I hear promotion. Like you are going to be the top, like the senior of whatever this is. Like I hear senior VP, but whatever your is, you're going to be the senior level of. You're about to drop the hammer. You're about to change some things, some processes, a whole bunch of things. You are about to be the go-to person. I clearly hear promotion, and they clearly said drop. Like literally, I felt like drop the hammer like that. Like you're about to cut some people off. You're about to set some people straight. And clearly processes, like you're about to change some processes. You're about to streamline some things that like you feel like there's a lot of chaos and a lot of unnecessary tasks or things that go along the way. And you're going to be put into this new position. I keep hearing senior VP. So either the senior VP is going to move you up, or you're going to be a senior VP, or you're going to be a senior in some kind of way. You're moving up. Like I hear promotion clearly, and a new like 65K. Why does 65 keep coming up? 65K. But something you're going to get more money. A considerable amount of more money is what I hear. And you're going to reorganize things and streamline things. Like people like the way you work. And you're going to be that person who sets everything straight in your nice way. And that's all I get.
I'm getting you're not from Arizona. You're I'm getting like I don't know. Four climates. So again, you're either East Coast or Midwest. The Carolinas or Michigan and Michigan. Michigan would make sense because Angie. So Angie, you probably know this person, right? So I don't even need to go there. Is this somebody you know?
It is somebody I know. We went to high school together.
Okay, because I'm getting Michigan, but I was also getting North Carolina, and I'm like, I don't know what the North Carolina connection is, but I'm getting.
You're
North
correct. I think it's one of the Carolinas. She's no longer in Michigan. I think it is one of the Carolinas.
Okay, because I'm getting North Carolina. Okay, that's good.
Oh, she said from Michigan, live in North Carolina. Yep, I knew it was
Okay,
one of the Carolinas. Okay, so yeah.
okay. HR is not where you want to be, though, right? I mean, I'm getting the sense that HR is like a stepping stone, and you're looking for something. This is not your end all be all. You're looking. This is a next step. There's another step next, right? Again, I'm getting the sense that this is it, and I'm getting the feeling that North Carolina is not also where you're going to eventually be. You are going to be moving. So I'm looking at you moving from North Carolina as well, and it's going to be relocation because of a job. And that's what I'm getting. So I don't know. And it's interesting because I think it's also still going to be, it's going to be interesting because you're not going to be looking for the job when you find it. It's going to find you. And it's going to come through connections. It's not going to come from headhunters and those things. I don't get the headhunter thing because I was a headhunter at one time. I'm an attorney and I recruited attorneys for for law firms in New York City. And so
I did not know that.
Yeah. I worked at Rock Center. I worked across from Rock Center. There's the Saks Fifth Avenue, and it's on 47th, and it's like on 47th and between 47th and whatever. And we were across the street. And we were on the fourth floor of the building there. And it was interesting because I asked the people, not to digress, but I do. That's my job. Anyway, I asked the lady who created the business, her name was Carol O'Neill. And I asked her, I said, Carol, why did you choose this? And she said, because every time we want to have a meeting, because this is when women had to look pretty to go into a meeting event with lawyers for them to hire them and stuff, and so because they would do negotiate and stuff, and so she said we'll go down, get in the elevator, go down, go over to Saks Fifth Avenue, and they would do our makeup for free and do our hair, and then we go to our meetings. So they would get the hair fluffed out and all the makeup done for free, so they could go and do their meetings. And it always worked because Carol's business was amazing. It was so successful. So, but I was crazy. I would get on the train in Trenton because I lived in Bucks County, and then take a train into New York City, jump from Penn Station onto 51st, and then walk from 51st down to 47th, and there's my job. So now back to where we were. Anyway, Alicia, I see you moving. I see you getting another job again. It's not you looking for the job finds you. It's going to be a great opportunity, and it's going to be definitely a bump in pay. They're going to cover all the relocation costs and those kind of things. What else was I getting there? But again, it's not going to be in HR. You're not going to be in HR. It's something, an offshoot of HR. It's some kind of management. It's like a management job, but because you've proven
I
yourself,
kept hearing senior VP.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, and so because you've proven yourself with HR, it's going to create a very significant event. It's going to, again, you have a rounded, and so they're going to bring you. And so again, I'm getting like, what's interesting, because I'm getting the West Coast. I'm getting like more like here. Maybe here, maybe more whatever. So I don't know, but I'm getting. Come
on down.
Yeah, and it's going to be a good move for you. It's going to be a very good move for you, and you're going to have a question at first. It's going to be a negotiation, but you're going to get the job. And so I'm seeing that somewhere in the fall. I see that.
I also see it pulling at your heartstrings because her baby is not her baby. Her daughter is still there in nursing. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we both clearly saw the promotion, so definitely that is coming. Yeah, definitely.
So that's what I see, Alicia. There's good stuff there. Good stuff. Next in line. Hopefully it helps you, Alicia. Next in line is let's see. And you can all give all the feedback to Angie, by the way, and then you can tell her how great I was. Like, damn, that dude, he's something else. He's crazy. He's lost his mind.
When you come to Arizona, I'm just gonna tell Don. I'm like, remember that lady we were talking about? She came here.
And you know what I'm gonna say, Angie? I don't remember, because I'm terrible at that. I'm like, I do. I forget so much. I'm like, people remind me, and you read for me. Do you remember? And I'm like, no.
And here I am like, yes, it was on a Thursday. It was raining outside, and Spirit said blah, 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 blah. They won't let me forget any detail.
Hey, Angie reminds me sometimes. She's like, you remember you said it. I'm like, did I? And she's like, yeah, you did. And I'm like, what? So that's a gift for me, because I think the spirits allow me to not have to carry it. Which is
okay, wonderful. And I have to say this because it just popped in my head. Gwyneth, I don't know if she's online because she didn't say. I think she's GP, and I can't remember. But Gwyneth is not on. You have good news coming this week. She's somebody else who I know watches, and I just heard, Gwyneth, you have good news coming this week, and that's it. But go ahead.
To good news. Cheers. Oh, and the mug, of course. Got to show the mug. Choo. Angie has that special see-through mug.
First of all, I went in the kitchen and my son was washing my mug, and I said, who told you to touch my mug? What are you doing? I told you distinctly not to ever touch my mug again.
Because he broke it last time, right? Or at least that's the story. And that's the story.
Slipped out of his hands while he was washing dishes.
Next is Songbird. Songbird Zaya. Would to know if my boyfriend Stanley is being honest with me. Girl,
I clearly heard the word no. As soon as he said honest, I heard no, he's not being honest. And I heard something about an ex-girlfriend. So maybe he's seen an ex-girlfriend, or something about an ex-girlfriend, still seeing an ex-girlfriend. But no, he's not being honest to you. I clearly heard that immediately. But you got that understood. Like, there's a way that he looks at you, or there's a telltale sign that he has. Like, maybe he tilts his head to the side, or he scratches his head. There's something he does that you knew distinctly that he was not telling the truth, or you've already played this out. You've created the timeline, you've reread the text, you've done everything. You knew this. You were just coming to us to confirm, and I clearly heard no, and I clearly heard ex-girlfriend as Don read the question, and that's all I get.
My answer was right there. I felt the same thing. As soon as I was like, you don't even need me to tell you. You know the answer. You're coming to us hoping we would give you something different, but you knew what the answer was when you knocked on that door, and that's a doorbell.
She has walked it out. Like I feel like she has details. She could be a detective. She has so many details about why this. She knows that he's not being honest. She just wanted to see if there was a glimmer of hope that we would say, yes, no, you're wrong. You are absolutely right, honey. All that empath energy that you have to understand and to know that he's lying, you were correct.
But more importantly, you can't own this. It's not you. It's not you. It's just, I mean, the reality is, and part of it is you're thinking, okay, what did I do wrong? But bullshit, you didn't do anything wrong. You didn't do any. It's not you. The reality is this was not going to work, and part of you know this isn't the first time. This guy's been down that road before. This is not new. And if I'm telling you something you think is new, you know it's not new. But if you want to believe it's new, then believe it's new. I'm telling you, you've been down this road before. You know what it's capable of, and he's done it before. And he'll keep doing it again. It just, this is the situation. You have to make the determination that is this going to be the last one, or are you going to do the same repeat and come back? You know, that rebound thing. It's like whatever. So you know that's.
But Spirit is telling me that you are missing out on new love because you keep going back to the old love. So if you want something new, you need to go ahead and move because this is the card that fell out the Four of Wands, but it's not with him. It's with someone new.
You got to move it, move it. You got to move it, move it. And while we're moving it, it's Jaden's turn. Jaden, 1430. How does my Capricorn? I can't help it. I love it. Folks, to be honest with you, when I see signs like Capricorn and Scorpio, when I do my readings on a weekly reading for each of the signs, that's the only time it matters for me. When I get a feeling for an individual, I really don't feel their signs. Their signs do nothing for me. And I think Angie has the same belief. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
you don't have to tell me what the sign is.
yeah. We'll
But
get
I clearly feel like you answered the question on your own. You said no communication. I don't know how long the no communication is, but I feel like when this person walked away, they walked away in finality, and you like I feel like you were trying to make a statement, like you were hoping that if you walked away, this person would want to pull you back, and they didn't. They just walked away and went on to their new love. Is how I feel like, and the reason you don't have any communication is because they are actually with someone else. Like I clearly see two people standing there, like you were talking, like maybe you pulled away or you thought, oh, if I say that I'm leaving, then this person will try to pull me back, and they didn't. They just walked away off into their new life, and it ended.
and coming back, it's a done deal. Signed, sealed, delivered. Unfortunately. Next up is hello. And hello says, what does my next 6 months look like?
As Don read that, I heard the word growth. I see now like green grass and lush stuff growing around. Are you starting a new business? Is there something in technology that you're trying to do? Because I immediately saw growth. I heard the word growth, and then I saw lush green grass growing everywhere, and then I saw something in tech. So either you're finishing a certificate or you're finishing something in technology, and you're going to go into some kind of technology business that is booming. But that's what I saw immediately. So I feel like there's a new job opportunity coming, but I feel like it's in a new industry that maybe you're not working in now. And that's all I got.
Jaden, this is now back to Jaden. Lord have mercy. Move on already. Hello. Lord have mercy. You get that wand out there. There we go. There we go. Be gone, Satan. You have no power here. Oh, what is it? Be gone before a house falls on you too. I love that. From the Wizard of Oz. And then when she does that boom thing, it's like, oh, what a smell of sulfur. I love it. When she disappears and the smoke comes up, she goes, oh, what a smell of sulfur. Anyway, hello, that meant nothing to you. I totally get it. That wasn't meant for you. That was just me being stupid. Yeah, SMT daily download. Yes, yes. I'm going to remember that too. Yeah, I've got to get back to it this coming week. It starts on as my daily downloads, which are 1 minute long. Have found a new home on.
Have you started the page? I looked for it.
Yeah, it's up there. SMT daily download. I mean, SMT daily download is the name of the page, and then I've been posting, letting people know it's coming and doing some, but starting Monday, it'll be there solely and it'll be all new ones. So yeah. So Angel says I'm on a roll. Yeah. Lord have mercy. I'm going to roll right out of here. I keep it up. Anyway. today. The hello, what I was getting is something on a flight. Are you planning a trip? Are you going on a trip, or do you fly, or are you thinking about getting a pilot's license or something? Does this resonate? Hello, are you there? Every time I see hello, I think of that song from Lionel Richie. And so let's see.
I thought hello the wait, what song am I thinking of? Oh, I'm thinking of Let It Go. Totally wrong. Okay. All right, go ahead.
I think I better let it go with this reading because I don't think he's here. So hello, I was just curious about the flying because I'm getting an idea of flying and something about like maybe you're taking a flight lesson or you're thinking about taking a flight lesson or something like that. And so it was coming to me about flying or flights. And so I don't know if you're taking a trip or whether you're taking a flight lesson. But that was coming to me, and I thought that was interesting because I haven't seen that before. It's interesting though because no, I see it now. No. It's actually it's interesting because it's not flying. No. I see it now. This is something somebody's birthday. There's some event coming up, and the group is going to jump out of an airplane. They're going to do was it parachuting or something? So that's what I'm getting. So that's the plane. So yeah, somebody's doing the group of you guys are going to be jumping out of an airplane together. How cool is that, right? That sounds fun. I'm not doing it. My feet are here on the ground. Anyway, that's what I'm getting for you, and it sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to enjoy it. So be prepared. Take it. You're going to enjoy it. And since
Andrea, can you send me the link to the SMT? I'm subscribed to Sonoran Mystic Tarot, but I can't find SMT online. I've searched it.
next in line is who is next in line? Wow, we have a break here. Oh, Just Keys, and says
Oh, this is a nice long question.
it's a long one. Yep. Just Keys says hello guys and Angie. Can,
I won't hold it against you.
can you? Alrighty then.
I'm telling you, Don had a little extra today.
I'm telling you, it was a Mediterranean chicken salad. It really did its job. Anyway, hello guys. Can you
Did it
give
have
me?
poppy seeds on it or something?
I don't know. Had poppies maybe. I don't know. Anyway, maybe a little white sprinkling on there. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, can you give me any information on my freelance business? Am I going in
Just
the right?
Keys, are you still here? Because this is a long question. If you're not here, I just don't want to.
And will it pay off? Lord have mercy. Just Keys, freelance business. Just Keys, are you here? Do 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 do.
Yes.
Yes,
All
there
right.
you are. Oh, great. So
Oh, that is it. Okay. Is it something spiritual? Because I read freelance and then they inserted the word spiritual business. Is it something spiritual? Because as I was rereading your question, when I say information on my freelance, they inserted the word spiritual business. So is that what it is? No, it's not spiritual then. They clearly inserted the word spiritual. And I'm trying to make sure I'm not just associating the word writing with freelance. Don't get mad at me. Spirit said, no, you're not going in the right direction. And you chose this job because you're a little bit, and this is their word, not mine, lazy. And you were trying to take like an easy road where you thought you would make some good money really quickly. But I heard no, and I heard like you don't want to put in the hard work and what your true passion is. Like you thought this was an easy thing to do, and It also seems that you're not very knowledgeable in this new business, is what they're saying. Again, this is all spirit and not me, and I don't know you, so I can only go by what they're saying. And if I'm wrong, you can totally tell me I'm wrong. But they clearly said that no, you chose this job because you thought it was easy and you would make some quick money, and that you're lazy and you don't want to do the work for what your true passion is or what would make you legitimate money. And that's their them, not me. You can go ahead now.
I don't know. I'm going to because this is the part that concerns me right there. And there's this dishonesty going around. There's someone's putting something in your ear, and they're not helping you, they're helping themselves, and I don't know what that's about. Oh, Jesus criminy, and cards are flying. Oh yeah. And this is the so did you just have a falling out, a fight, a conflict, something where you finally surrendered, something where you kind of put the swords down? Did you have a falling out maybe with people who didn't agree with what you're doing, or they don't think what you're doing is wise, or they weren't supporting of you? Because I'm getting that feeling, and and words were shared, and words that stung, words that caused some pain, and those words have to be take time to heal. You've done some planning along the way. This is good. You've done some planning, but the problem is your planning is a problem. There's no conflicts. Well, guess what? I don't know what this means, because the other thing is internal conflict. This will be an internal conflict, a struggle internally. But your plans are flawed. This is the problem here, and this could be again the conflict of the problem with the flaw of the plans, because there's a planning situation here. Did when you put this together, again, are you? It's like it's something's missing. I don't know if it's a marketing part of it, or whether it's it's the cost analysis of what it's going to take to make this happen. There's some flaw in the plan, and the flaw in the plan has to be. I don't do it for money. I do it because I want to be able to do what I love on a daily basis. Well, I totally get the fact that you want to do it on a daily basis and you love it. But if this is your job,
And when
then
you
there's
say, will it
that's
pay off, what do you mean?
I think you're right, Just Keys. I don't think we're seeing what it is you want us to see. I think you and so I would, but I will tell you again. I'll reiterate what I saw is that I believe that whether you want to make money or not make money, you ask us if this was going to work. I'm telling you that you have a flaw in your plan. There's a flaw in the process, and this will not, in its present form, work from the energy I'm getting. Now, I could be totally misinformed, and that will be fine. But you did ask me to tell you what I'm getting, and that's what I'm getting. I'm sensing that there is a flaw in the plan that you set up to make this a business. And if it is to be successful, if you are to have this as any platform for whatever reason you're going to do it for, if it's not for money, if it's for adulation or whatever, the point is there is a flaw in the plan. You need to review the plan and find out where there was a misstep, because that misstep is going to show itself as you continue down this.
He said that it's funny because the reading that we did before mentioning technology is his field, but what we're saying is incorrect. Well, I asked every time I consult spirit, I asked exactly by the name that you put. I said, what information do you have for Just Keys? I clearly asked and they said no. When I saw freelance, they said they added the word spiritual. You're saying no, that's not true. That's the energy that I'm getting. I could be wrong. Again, I may not be tapping into the correct energy, or maybe you're blocking it, but I clearly heard freelance spiritual. You said no. Then you said, will it pay off? Then you said, I don't do it for money. So my question is, if you're not doing it for money, what do you mean by pay off? What is it that you're trying to get out of it if you're not doing it for money? You just love it. Are you saying you just want to? I'm not understanding what you mean by love it. And those were the clear words that I heard about it. Like you're not doing, um, um, I don't know. You're not doing what you really want to do. You're saying that it is, but that is clearly what I'm hearing, unless I'm tapping into somebody else's energy. But I clearly asked spirit for your information. So I don't know.
And I just got this about the Ace of Wands. And when the Ace of Wands falls out, it's telling you a new way of thinking, a new way of, again, it's that change in that plan. The plan is flawed. And I keep saying this and I'll keep saying it, you know, and I'll leave it right there. I think that, yeah, I wish you well. I hope things go well with you. I hope things continue to go well with you. Apparently they're going wonderfully. So I'm not sure why you came in, but I hope it go well for you. But I'm telling you, don't be surprised if you have to make changes. And change is not a bad thing. I mean, that's
And
the
you
sad.
said you've been working in technology for 20 years. When I say they say that you don't have experience, that maybe you went off into a new area of technology, and so maybe you know a specific part. Maybe it's the marketing part that Don is talking about that you do not know, that you're not very well versed in. So maybe you know this aspect of technology, but maybe this part of it you don't know. They clearly said that you don't um, uh, that you don't have a lot of experience in this part or in this. And then I heard no, like it's not like you're not moving in the right direction. So that's all I heard. You don't have to believe it. You don't have to agree with it. You don't have to take on the energy of what we said. But if both of us are feeling the same thing and receiving the same thing, it may be something just to consider. Maybe redirecting your plan or just rethinking it at the minimum, rethinking it.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't hurt. That's all. But apparently, and again, I have to come back to this one thing, Just Keys. If you came here and you're asking a question, am I going the right direction? Will it pay off? Then things aren't going well, perfect, because unfortunately, again, that otherwise you wouldn't be asking the question. So it seems like again you were looking for confirmation, you're looking for direction, you're looking for something, and that makes sense. I would do that as well. Lord knows. Again, I call Angie like Angie, I need a reading. Shauna, I need a reading. You know, I mean, these two ladies that I work on an evening basis with one and the morning the other. I trust them implicitly, and so when I need something, I call
Well,
them.
I guess my misunderstanding is you're saying, is it going to pay off? What do you mean by pay off? Because you said you do it for free and you just love doing it. What do you mean by pay off? What is the payoff that you're seeking? Because maybe we're thinking about it in a different way. Okay. Well, maybe there's a lag.
There is a lot. All righty then. We just need to open to the guidance and give us. Oh Lord. Let's see. What is who is next? Let's see. Keys. Then we have Monet Marshall. I just reconnected. Oh, Lyndon.
One second before you do that. Warren Vigo, I know that the list is closed, but as soon as I read your question, I would like to know when will I go abroad? I heard June. That's it. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, I saw something about it. He said that will I go abroad this year, and I was thinking yes.
I
So
heard June.
yeah.
June distinctly.
So Warren, hopefully you're here and you heard that. That's good news. And Warren, if the luggage is big enough, I'm jumping in there because I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go someplace.
So I read Monet's question a couple times, and the first thing I heard is you're in love with love. you want to be in love, and you're in love with love. This person is not any better than the person you had before. You're latching on very quickly, and you just want to be in love. You're a very strong, independent lady, and you do not need a male or a partner to succeed. You are more focused when you are single. And this is clearly spirit. You are more focused when you are single because you're not like you surrender yourself to love. Not necessarily to that person, but to love, to the idea that I want love to work. I want to be in a relationship. So you surrender too much. You need to stay focused on you and your career and moving forward. You do have a lot of opportunities. You have so many ideas swirling around in your head that I feel like you're up at night just thinking and just thinking. You're writing, you're creating, you're drawing, you're doing all these things. And then when love comes in, you let all of that stuff take a back seat because you're so fully engrossed in the relationship, and you need to be more focused forward on you and your independence and your career. This is clearly what I'm hearing. Like they clearly showed me that you surrender to love, not necessarily to that person, like oh, to love, because you want to be in love, so you want it to work, and so you give a lot, you give in a lot. You're a lot more cooperative than you need to be. So what they're saying is you need to focus more on that career because you do have a lot of opportunities, but you're letting them pass because you get so caught up in the chaos of the relationships and you let all these other things take you away. Focus, focus, focus. That's all I hear. Focus, focus, focus on that, on those things that you want to do. I see fashion, I see photos, I see drawings, I see all kinds of stuff, but they all take a back seat when you enter a new relationship, and they're saying focus forward on your career. You can go ahead, Don.
I think I'm gonna let what I'm not really getting anything, so I think I'll go with that.
And this new person is the way they present this new person, they're just as immature um, as not necessarily the last person, but they're not ready for the type of relationship that you want. They're for the fast and furious, the sex, the passion. They're not for the responsibility of a full relationship. You are a lot more mature than the people that you are dating. You are dating below you. You need to think up higher. Don't go back. You need to step forward.
Fantastic. Super, super.
I'm okay, yes, if you want to, Don.
Are you sure?
Uh-huh. I'm okay.
Okay. We are actually in a situation where we have finished early because some people popped out and because we were rolling. Even though we were crazy, we were still actually doing well. So we have a room for one or two more. So if somebody wants to be read who hasn't asked for reading yet, or hasn't been on, it wasn't on the list already, this is your chance to jump in real quick. First two that pop up, you get added to the list.
Is Nita, wait, there's a,
Need a man? Need a man?
look, it told me, I read it, they're like, no, that's not what they say, then I had to hear it again. GP, Gwyneth, I did read you. I read you while, I don't know if you heard me, but I said, you have good news coming. It just popped in my head in the middle of the reading about 30 or 40 minutes ago. And I heard, you're going to receive good news this week, GP. That's Gwyneth. We've read her before too, Don. But I do hear you're going to get good news this week. Hello, we just read you.
Angel Eyes, yes. List. Angel Eyes is next.
Okay.
And is it specific or general Angel Eyes?
For the hello person, if you just go back a little bit, like maybe 30 minutes, it hasn't been that long since we read you. So if you go back maybe 30 minutes, you'll find it. We already read you.
And we read you. We read you.
We did.
So angel eyes, and then one more. Somebody else wants to pop in real quick. Let us know. Next one to pop in is the winner of the last spot. But you got to stick around, whoever it is. And angel eyes says general reading. Good.
Okay. Gwyneth, make sure you call me when you get the good news or text me or something because I just anticipated like before Friday, you're going to get, I know you're thinking like, oh, tomorrow's Thursday, but I clearly heard it. Like it just popped in my head in the middle and I wasn't reading anybody that would be connected to you or anything. I just clearly heard you're going to receive good news this week.
Angel eyes, I know you just got back from a trip. But are you planning another one, or are you planning on moving? Are you relocating? Are you moving? Because I'm getting another trip real quick or a move, and I'm kind of getting more of the move than the trip.
Last name Sharma. Put your question in. You're the last person.
Jojo, if we get through this fast enough,
She said yes.
Okay, yeah, because I'm getting the feeling of a relocation more than a trip, though.
She's planning another trip. Okay. I get that you have not made that decision that you needed to make yet. But Don, I'll let you go while I keep trying to tap in.
Now you have
to Buffalo in May. Oh. Okay.
Ooh. No, I'm actually angel eyes. I'm yeah. No, I'm.
And then she's coming back to AZ. Are you coming for good? Is that the decision that you made?
I can say because I'm not getting a travel. I'm really getting a move. I'm getting a relocation. I really am.
I remember the last reading. She was trying to decide which, where to go, like which kid, like it was between which kid to go to.
Oh, okay.
And so she says she hasn't made the decision yet.
Well, you're going to, and you're going to be relocating. You're not going to stay where you are. But it's strange because I'm not getting Arizona either. I'm not getting Arizona.
Is there a connection to Colorado? Because when Don said not Arizona, I heard Colorado. Oh, she says she's leaving me too.
Yeah, again, I'm getting a relocation. Again, still not. I'm not connecting to either one of the places. I'm not connected to either California or Arizona. I'm seeing.
She said maybe Florida.
Okay, that makes more sense because I'm just. I don't see these two places either one actually. There's something drawing you elsewhere. It's not so much you're going elsewhere, but you're gonna be drawn elsewhere. Something's gonna some life event or something's happening that's gonna draw you to this relocation. So it's like your reason why you haven't decided, I guess, before, maybe because you weren't meant to, because you needed to be available when time came, if that makes sense. But I'm getting the sense that you're going to elsewhere. And, but I also still that you're not going to be living alone. I don't think you're living alone. Whenever you go to where you're going, again, it's living with somebody else. And I'm getting the feeling like you're be taking care of somebody else. So I think that you're going to be kind of in a caregiver, kind of like a caregiver role. Let's see what else. And and it's interesting because I don't get the feeling like that's something that you are looking forward to. You're not comfortable. It's not really, you're not looking to be a caregiver. It's going to be a challenge because it's going to drive you crazy.
I get a serious tug of war, like a for real, like you're really agonizing over your decision as to where you want to go. It is a serious heart pull on your heart, and you just really want to just kind of pull the covers over your head and not have to make the decision. Yeah, you really don't want to make the decision, and you feel like you want fate to make it for you. Like if some circumstance comes up that pulls you in either direction, that's where you'll go if you have to go, but you don't want to choose because you feel like you'll be slicing something or you'll be cutting someone deep. And so you really are agonizing over this situation. You're keeping a brave face, but you really are agonizing over it because you just don't know what to do.
Who's having her onset Alzheimer's? Who's having already onset Alzheimer's or some dementia or something like that? Who's having that? This is somebody's having a capacity. It's going to be a capacity question or something. That's what I'm getting.
She said her grandmother, oh, wait, so it would be, if it's JoJo's grandmother, is Angel Eye's mother. And she said she's alone in her 90s since the dad passed.
Okay. But I'm getting that unfortunately she's going to take a little bit of it. No, not that one. This is that's the sword. That's the new way of having to deal with things. Again, this is not. It's like, okay, I'm going to have to do what I got to do is what that is. But again, this is that energy of this is somebody who's going to have some capacity issues, which is going to drive this whole situation. And it's going to also be for economics because of that as well, because the economics of the situation for her care and her keeping. But it's interesting because it's going to turn out well. You're going to find find it very beneficial because this is the Nine of Cups. And so what starts off to be kind of an obligation turns into an opportunity to spend time and to do a little, I don't know, like reconnecting, which is interesting. I'm getting that reconnection, that inventory of where, our lives and where we got to where we are and how we got there. All that stuff is going to come along. Yes.
Yeah, and that's where you allow fate to come in and make the decision for you.
Yeah. And don't be surprised if while you're there, somebody new comes into your life. And I'm talking a man. Somebody you don't know yet, but somebody who knows your family, somebody who's been around your family a while is coming in, and you may wind up finding a new love interest there, which is interesting. Yep. 3 months. It's going to happen in about 3 months. So don't be surprised if it happens around 3 months. And again, it's not under the most positive circumstances. It's a health issue. Again, that's the illness right there. It's a health issue. And but you feel obligated. You feel like you have to do it. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting. Sorry, didn't have good news for you, but it is going to work itself out, though. Hello, Barry, Sherry Berry, how are you? Yeah, it's going to work itself out in the end. It really is. It's going to work itself out. Oh, hell no. Ooh, hell
you didn't
no.
want to make the decision, so fate will make it for you. Like the universe is making it for you. So there you go.
And then who was the next one? It was
Sharma.
Sharma.
And I thought that they put their question in there too.
Yeah.
Oh, working on a land deal. Will me and my brother, will we get success?
I got yes. I think this is going to work out well for you. I think the one thing that came up to me while this is working on is the financial structure of it has to be unique. It is not going to be a straightforward transaction. You're going to have to find some kind of finance. It's going to be creative financing. So think outside the box. This is not going to be just a straightforward transaction in the way that usually happens. There's something that's going to come along and you're going to get an opportunity to do something, but it's going to be a non-traditional structured deal. And so as this comes along and as the things fall into place, make sure you're open to that and make sure that you are prepared for again, a non-traditional structure. And I don't know if it's like the owner carrying a part of the note or something, but again, it's going to require more than one person to make this kind of come together. But yeah, it's going to get complicated, and you just need to stay patient, because the problem is not so much your brother. Your brother's a little bit impatient, and your brother's a little bit quick to temper, and somebody's going to say something, and if you're not careful, he's going to blow it all up. So you need to keep him in check. He needs to be kept in check, and he needs to understand that if you're talking, you can't hear. And so remember, as your mouth is moving, your ears are not open. And he needs to close his mouth a little bit and open his ears because he has a tendency to kind of filibuster, and that's not going to help him. He needs to listen. These people who are working with him are going to help him find the solution to make this happen. But if he is not careful, he will screw himself out of a deal. What do you have, Angie?
There's something about building, like whatever you're going to put on the land seems to be something innovative and new, like that's not in the area. I feel like it is going to be successful, but again, I still get that same energy that Don is getting. Like, be patient. If you speak too fast, too much, too aggressively, you'll blow it. Like you really need to be patient, and you really need to think it through, and like make sure you pay attention to everything and be open to all of the different avenues. But I do feel like whatever you're going to put on that land is something non-traditional, like it's something innovative, something different than that's in the area, like something you had a bright idea and it's a good idea. So I do see success in that. But again, patience, because they're showing me the temperance, how you have to bring all the temperatures together. So that's what they're showing me. And that's all I get.
Well, it looks like good news there. That's a great thing. And Angel Eyes says, I meant hell no about the man. And Angel Eyes, the only thing I can say is if we can put a man on the moon, we can put one on you.
Hello, people. Hello, people.
Mic drop. Angel Eyes was like, I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back anymore.
Since we have a minute, I have to tell you about this dream. Someone told me, okay, it was their mom, and their mom was with their sister-in-law. Sister-in-law is deceased. The ex-husband is deceased, and they were with the adult mom. I mean, the adult sister-in-law and the kid version of the sister-in-law. And so then the mom was about to go with the little kid version, and the little kid version said no and walked away and said go with the older one, go with the older person. And they were like, what does that dream mean? And I was like, I have no idea. It was weird to me. Like seeing the older and younger person in the same dream.
Yeah. It makes you wonder if maybe sometimes when you see that, it's like, do they take themselves too seriously, or they don't take themselves serious enough?
Well, the person that they dreamed about is deceased.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so that person is deceased. And
but
so
it was the same person as an older deceased, and
as a little kid and an older person, and they were going to go with the younger person, but the younger person said no, go with the older person.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. So what did you advise?
I had no clue. I had no clue at all. Just, I didn't know what to say.
I hear you.
So I was like, I don't know. I couldn't get a reading on it at all. It didn't make any sense to me as to why they told them to go with the older person. And I was just like, but it was an in-law. It was a deceased in-law, and they had a good relationship while this person was alive, and I just didn't get it.
You know, it's interesting. When my mom was very, very young, back in the country, she's from West Virginia, and when you're from in the country in West Virginia back then, when people died, they didn't put them in a funeral home. They put them in your living room. They laid them out in the living room. And so when her grandmother died, and this is a mean grandmother. This is a grandmother who wouldn't share candy or whatever, and she'd smack people's hands. She's just a mean woman. And she had like 10 billion kids. So no wonder she's mean, because she was a baby factory. Anyway, so she didn't like grandkids at all. And my mother was afraid of her. And so my mother was sleeping. And of course, the grandmother's laying in rest, in state or whatever you call it, in the coffin downstairs. And my mom's in the room, and my Aunt Dorothy's in the room. And all of a sudden, my mom is woken by her grandmother standing beside her, saying, "Carol, come go with me. Come go with me." And my mom's like, "No, I don't like you. Go away, go away." And my mom's freaking out, and my aunt wakes up, and of course they're kids, but my aunt was older because my mom was like one of 11 or 9 or whatever, and so the older to the youngest was quite a distance, right? So the older one was there, and she's like, and she sees her, and she's freaking out, and she starts screaming. My grandmother, my mother's mother and father come running in. They see this spirit of my grandmother, and my grandmother's still trying to get my mother to go with her. And my mom's like, no, I don't want to go. So when you said that, it brought me back to that time when my mother went through that experience. And it's just, my mother, to this day, my mother remembers that experience clearly as if it was yesterday. But she was like, I'm not going anywhere with that woman, because as mean as she was going downstairs. So
Sherry says that her friend is on there and he doesn't know who to ask the question to. Can we please do the question for him? Who's the friend, Sherry?
Well, we have to read JoJo first, though.
Oh, we're going to do JoJo and then have your friend to post the question.
Yep, we can do that. So, JoJo, do you have a specific question, or did you have a general question? Well, thank you, Daniel. I appreciate your direction. That is so sweet of you. Leviticus also tells you to not wear mixed patterns or mixed threads. Do you wear like leather shoes? Can you share that with me? Leviticus also tells us a number of other things.
Leviticus puts me to sleep quickly.
Mm-hmm.
But you're pretty judgy, but most Christians are, so I'm assuming. You came on here to throw your judgment on us because obviously you are the new rising savior to come in and judge us. So here we are. We're getting some good ones tonight.
Oh, yeah.
She said general.
JoJo says general. Absolutely. Okay. JoJo. I'm still stuck on Daniel. Daniel, how much have you sold your daughter for? Sell your daughter. I can't help it. Leviticus drives me crazy. I'm telling you. It's just of all books, that one drives me more crazy than the others.
Which is weird that he says not to tell fortunes, but the whole Old Testament is about them waiting on the Savior and people telling a fortune, telling about this risen King. It's all prophecy. It's all things that are coming in the future. And you're telling us not to tell the future. And the whole Old Testament is about telling what is to come.
Yes. And you go into any church these days, you go into any church and the preacher's going to tell you.
The Lord told me to tell you.
Hell yeah. And I'm being told this. It's like,
So how do you, Daniel, think that your pastor is receiving this word? Right. Okay, so JoJo. Sorry, JoJo. Let me get my selenite wine to clear the energy because this person done got me all riled up.
Usually we ignore them, but tonight was just, I'm like, screw that. Screw that. I'm in too good of a mood.
Reality TV. This is reality TV, people.
Exactly. Oh my goodness.
Okay, so general for okay, let me see. When I said general for JoJo, I heard good news is coming. Like you've been in a sad, sunken place, and I feel like good news is coming. I'm going to try to figure out where the good news is coming from, but immediately I heard good news is coming.
Ooh, loaded.
And then they're showing me the judgment card and in your favor, like judgment in your favor, but money. I see money, judgment in your favor. You can go ahead, Don, whenever you're ready. I'm still receiving.
Oh, I'm ready. All right. I'm ready. Oh, Lord have mercy. JoJo. You're going through change. Good thing. Because you've been through it. They've been putting you through the mess. And Mr. Man was there. Mr. Man was there, and he don't do this. He wants the return situation coming. Don't go there. This is the return card. It's like no, that they want the return. Do not do it. Do not do it. Stay strong. You know what the moon is telling you. You know what's happening with you, and it's going to be in your best interest to stay forward. Keep moving. Do not go back. That repeat card, that return card worries me because it's like no, go forward with the change. Keep moving forward. Do not look back. Do not step backwards. Do not step backwards. It's interesting because you planted the seeds, which is wonderful. And you're watching them grow. So just keep moving forward. Keep making the progress. Keep moving forward. Look at this. More change. Two change cards. I mean, come on, this is great. So again, keep moving forward. Yep. Focus on the journey. Focus on the journey.
Are you wanting to keep the house? Like I hear you're going to get to keep the house. You're going to get whatever you ask for. I feel like like I hear the word surrender. You're going to get what you ask for. But are you wanting the house? There's something about keeping the house. Are you wanting keeping the house? Whatever it is, the judgment is in your favor because they're showing me the judgment card, but I hear it's in your favor. And then they show me money. That's what I see exactly like that. That is exactly the card that I saw. And it's in your favor. And then I heard keeping the house, something about keeping the house. But I also feel like I heard steady income or consistent income, like you're going to get consistent money. So I feel like there's going to be consistent money coming in. Well, you said rent. Are you wanting to stay in the house? Like when they said keep the house. So is it something about keeping the house or staying in the house and not wanting to move? Like I feel like you feel like you're settled, you're stable, you're in, and you don't want to disrupt the household. But I feel like I heard the word something about keeping the house, and then I heard you're going to get what you asked for, and then I heard stable money or consistent. No, the word I heard was consistent money. And so that's kind of all I got. But I see you walking out smiling, like you want to, when you walk out, I see you smiling and hugging someone. Like, does someone attend court with you? Like, I feel like you're going to have good news. Like the scene that they're showing me is that scene. Oh my gosh. And I'm getting so many chills, like overwhelming emotional chills. That scene in Waiting to Exhale, where he tried to hide all these assets from her. And then the judge gives her all this stuff in her favor. And she walks out and she hugs, I think it's,
Whitney.
She hugs Whitney, but it's the friend who's in court. As she walks out, she hugs Whitney because she's so excited about what she gets. So yeah, you are going to get exactly what you want. Like I clearly see you walking out excited, happy, smiling, like yes, like you feel vindicated, like they heard you despite everything that is being said.
Angela Bassett.
There it is. Yes. Yes, she's getting like that's the scene that they're showing me, and that's an overwhelming emotion that they gave me, like the goosebumps. Like that is the scene where you come out victorious.
Super. So with that, again, stay strong. No repeats, no returns. Keep moving forward. You've been there once, you've done it. You don't need to go back to it. That's what I'm getting. So stay strong, stay focused. And then one more person. Who was the last?
She said he left. It was Sherry's friend. They had to go to bed.
Okay.
This Miss Libra has been asking repeatedly. Can she ask a question? So, what is the question, Miss Libra?
Did she hear?
She asked several times, and then now I don't even see anything. Okay, Miss Libra, you have about a minute to tell us what. She said that's okay.
Okay.
Was it about love, Miss Libra? Because I heard it's a no go. He's a no go. So I don't know if it was about love, but I heard he's a no go. General really, she said no, it wasn't about love. Okay. Ramita Malik wants a general reading, and this can be the very last one, Dom. This
Okay.
Rashmita Malik. Um, I get a crack. Like they show me a picture, like a family picture, then I get a crack right down the center of the picture. Like there's a split in the picture in the family. Um, but I'm not sure that it's a divorce. I feel like there's a family division. Like one side of the family here is one side of the family's there, and there's just like some disruption or chaos in the family is what I see. But I'm not sure. Yeah, they show me a crack right down the center of the family portrait, and there's like half of the family's here and half of the family's there, or like there's two sides to it, and there's like bickering back and forth. Is how they show it to me. You can go down.
Rashmita, are you from a family that holds kind of closely to the caste system, or is your husband somebody who holds closely to the caste system and are dedicated to that, and they kind of, even though a lot of places aren't holding to that, I'm getting the sense that the families in this situation still kind of hold to that. Does that make sense to you? Does that resonate with you? Anyway, what I was getting is I'm feeling like there's an issue of a and I don't understand the caste system very well. I don't understand any of that, but I'm getting feeling that there's this issue with the caste system, and I'm getting the feeling like he's from a lower caste or something, and there's always going to be a drama. There's a drama about the difference, and the family can't get over it. They just can't move on beyond it because it's like they can't believe that this would have they would have this in their family or something. I don't know. I'm getting this very very condescending energy, and it's unfortunate. I'm getting the feeling like you are a very beautiful woman, and you have lighter skin, and he has a little bit darker skin, and therefore, again, probably from a lower caste. And it's like, why would my beautiful girl not marry somebody who has from a different caste and whatever? So it's like I'm getting the feeling like there's an internal conflict there with that. And the question would then come, say, okay, is this going to continue? It's going to continue as long as your relationship. But somebody's got to figure the fact is, do we deal with it, or do we just? I mean, it's part of life. It's part of what you're living with. You knew it going in, but now, so for some reason, it seems to be a little stronger now. And then it's kind of, it's disturbing, but it's the same disturbing fact that you had a while ago. So it's nothing new. It's not a surprise. The question is, are you somehow weakening about it because now you have? I'm getting there's a child or two involved, and so, but now again, once you have a child or two involved, it's like then hello, you kind of cemented your situation. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting the fact is that this. I don't think you're thrilled. I don't think you're quite happy, but I think that you're where you are is where you're going to be.
Yeah, that's why I saw the division right down the center of the family portrait, and half the family here and another half of the family here, and just confusion and chaos and arguing. That's how I saw it immediately.
Yep. And it's unfortunate because I don't get the feeling that anybody are bad. There's nobody that are bad people. It's just a very uncomfortable situation, and they're stuck in time, and this is a tradition, and those traditions mean something to some people. So that's what I'm getting. Yeah. So raise your child not to do the same stuff. Raise your child so they don't have that same mindset. That's the one thing you can do for this world, in my opinion. But then again, I don't live in, I don't live under that system, so I don't know. I couldn't even begin to think how that would be. Lord have mercy. With that said, Angie, I think we have kind of we kind of we kind of did it tonight. Woohoo! Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. And you notice I didn't do a backdrop tonight. I just kind of said,
I did notice that. I was like, and I recognized where you were, and I was like, oh, that looks really, really different.
yeah, yeah.
You're right, Keena. What a night. It was a lot going on. But I'm glad that you and Don were in the driver's seat, and all I had to do was tap in, tap in, tap in, tap in. Last week, I thought I was going to pull this hair off of my head. Like, what is the problem, people? This just don't have to be like this.
Hey, Keena, you want to come in and say hello to everybody so people can see you, especially with your new hairdo? Is it okay if I pop you up? Oh, wait a minute. She's getting her hair undone so she can look good. Let me know when you're ready. Everybody, here's Keena.
Hey guys.
Hi, Keena. I'm so glad that you are back because Lord help the child. It was out of control. It was out of control today. So I don't even know what it was today.
I don't know.
And all I can say is good luck tomorrow, Don.
Yes, it was interesting. But we got the new moon, I think, on Friday.
Oh.
So I think that's what it is. It's just that it's coming in early. I have no idea, but it was just, oh my gosh.
Kenny, you did a great job, though. You did a great job because they were a little bit. That was interesting.
Unruly.
Yeah,
unruly.
Tonight. It was a bit for me tonight. I'm like, ooh, this is crazy. I could sense where y'all was feeling tonight. I'm like, I can't.
But it was a good energy though too. At the same time, I mean, I really felt uplifted a lot, and I felt like this was like it was good. It was good that way too. So I must admit, I love the energy for most of it, and I'm also glad because you know what? I'm so damn tired of those folks popping in and it's like I'm like, damn it, screw that. I'm going to say something.
I think they thought that we would back down, and we didn't. We were just like, no. Let me tell you, let's go ahead. Like you ain't the only person that's reading the Bible. I read the Bible too, and let me tell you what it said.
Yes. Everybody, if you don't know this, and this will be Angie and Keena and I, all three, we were churchgoers from way back. And I'm talking Sunday nights and Sunday mornings.
Sundays, Wednesdays.
Listen, God
Saturdays.
pushed me down, y'all. How you think I hurt myself? He keep pushing me down. I still believe in God. I'm just saying, he pushed me down. Don't get with me on the Bible.
Well, you need to listen, Angie. You need to listen.
Listen, that Bible app kept opening up, and I kept being like, whatever Jesus. He was like, all right, boop. And I still don't know. Listen, I wish I could have been in that bathroom because I was looking up like, how the hell I get on the floor? Like, seriously, people.
I know.
I have a gash all the way down my side. Like, it is ridiculous. Like, I don't even know how I got on the floor. And all I can say is,
hey, listen, I knew exactly how you were feeling to just be there like, I can't, are you freaking kidding me? How did I get here? Like, how did I get here?
I said, they can call you on the phone. I said, call me on the phone, call Keena, call somebody.
Do not call me.
Again.
I am, no. And it's probably because I'm not talking to them either. So they just like, we can't look. I'm about to beat her at.
And Tanisha's not around anymore to come over there. So
they like,
I talked to Tanisha today. She was like, you better listen. I was like, I still ain't listening. How about that? Tomorrow I'm gonna have a black eye watching.
I have nothing to do with that.
Lord have mercy.
Oh well, but I do have to go to the auto shop to get a oil change. And Don said I was gonna meet somebody at the auto shop. So.
Okay.
I'm gonna let y'all know when I find who I find.
Yeah. I think I don't know if I told you, Keena, but I think I told Angie. Thursday, after I did my readings on Thursday morning, I had somebody come over, and it was interesting because the father came in and the grandfather came in, and two people came in at the same time, and it was crazy, and it was like, holy crap! And it was so amazing because the energies were so strong, and I didn't know if they would come in because I didn't sit down to do a mediumship reading, but apparently I was meant to because the psychic reading went out the door real quick, and the mediumship. And
wow. Near the end, I started to jump in there and say, hey, read me. But I've had my fair share of readings with you too, so I'm good. They don't cuss me out.
She said, don't put her on the fire. Don't put her on the fire.
I'm good. I already know what I'm supposed to be working on, and I'm taking my time.
There you go. That's the best
Well,
you can do.
they clearly keep telling me not to work, like rest, rest, rest. Like the four
Oh,
swords
I was
is
gonna
my
say, don't
and
tell
it's
me
telling me
nothing.
to rest. And I just don't rest. Like I just don't. Like I'm like, I need to be doing something. Rest seems irregular to me for a person who works all the time. And so when they tell me to rest like that 13th or 14th time and I don't do it, they be like, boop, let me just go ahead and knock her down, make her hurt her knee, hurt her back, hurt her something, and she
I
can sit down.
Yeah, I definitely know how that is. Like when you're supposed to rest, like that's why they was probably sending me out of the state. Like, look, sit your butt down. So I don't know.
Yeah.
It's difficult when you work hard because you feel like you're not doing anything. Like you're just like, I could be doing so much more. Like I could be making money. I could be doing anything. And it's just like, yeah, but your body is also recovering. Like rest is such a, you know, important thing for us. And it's just like you're doing something, whether you
Yeah.
think you are or not.
But look, the whole time they be talking to me like, well, whatever. And I just be like, listen, look, we be arguing. They like, cause I'm like, oh, I can't go to work, cause my back hurt, blah, 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 blah. They like, you don't need to work. You don't need to work. And so this is me. No, I can't believe that. Like the last time you said this what happened, this what happened. They just be like,
Yeah. My question to them would always be, if I don't have to work, then who's going to pay the bills?
Angel,
That
right. That's what I say. I say I'm not gonna stop one until you give me a new source of income. Like you have to give me that new source of income. I tell them all the time, your track record
that part.
is not the best, Jesus. Like, look, let me tell you. Like, you done told me you was gonna do some stuff and you ain't did some stuff. And if it's way, way, way into the future, you need to come on, bring it on now. And I'm
Right.
not just not. And they like, well, yes, you are gonna stop because they go next. They gonna cut off my foot.
I was like, gonna break your leg. They're gonna be like you. I'm gonna be taking the kids to and from school. They're gonna be like, sit down.
Oh wait, she says now your spirits are telling me to tell you what they told you to rest.
You rest.
I know, Angel Eyes. They keep telling me to rest. I clearly heard them tell me to rest. And then when I said like I really need to work because I have a lot of big things coming up and I need all this income to pay for all the things that I need to do. And they're like, you're going to get a sponsor. And I'm like, well, what kind of sponsor? Like a male sponsor who's going to take care of all my bills or a sponsor for this show who's going to give it? Like, I need to
Are
know.
they looking
Or
for
both. I'll
sisters?
take both sponsors.
Are they looking for sisters? Do we come as a package deal? Listen, because I could listen. My back is.
Listen, the next person that inbox me and be like, I want to be your sugar daddy, I'm going to be like, well, hello, sir. Listen, I'm telling you, the last couple of weeks I've got multiple. I was like, you what? Hello?
I have never gotten any of those messages, so I don't know.
I'll be like, excuse me, you want to do what? And they be like, I just want to conversate. I'll be like, that's a strange request. I don't believe that. Oh, I'll be like, But listen, I'm be like, Laura is Andre said and friends too. We gotta take Tina and everybody. They like, let's go. Look, we need 1, 2, 3, 4 sugar daddies. Bring them on. And they be like, we'll give you $5,000 a week. I be like,
do not play with me. Like, do not play with me. Like, if this is not a serious, only serious inquirers, please.
But they keep telling me I need to rest and that I'm going to get this sponsor. So, Don, I think it's going to be a sponsor for this show. Like, come on now. We about to look, Oprah. We've been waiting all week. Like, we've been waiting all these. Look, that's what I'm saying, Oprah. We know. We know. Sherry Berry saying sugar daddy. Like, I'm serious. Sherry, I am not playing.
I have seen the message.
These people are crazy. I think, look, I always be like, you listen, I always tell them this. You're not gonna kill me, right? Because if I ask you, you have to tell me if you gonna kill me.
No, they don't.
I ask, you're not gonna kill me, right?
I mean, you can ask, but they don't.
Well, I ask you, you have to tell me if you go kill me.
No, they're not the police, and they have to tell you that they are a police officer because it's insurance.
Listen, well, if I look, that usually back them off. They be like, "This girl is crazy. I am crazy, and if you go kill me, I need to know."
Hey, I still got my 29 days. Remember, I'm still waiting for my 29 days left.
It's April. It's coming up. It's like it's that second week. Okay,
April 12th. April 12th.
Angel Eyes told me good things are coming. So when I go get this oil change, it better be a sugar sponsor.
Or somebody who wants some sweet
sponsor
they
there
want some sweet
to take care of the needs.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm just saying. That's what they said. That's what they said.
Oprah, if you're watching. Oprah, if you're watching.
Oprah. Over, this might be too hot for TV. Wendy, where you at? We know you need a new endeavor. So where you at, Wendy?
Oh, Lord have mercy.
We didn't even come on a red table talks. Jada, what you want to hear? What you want us to say? We can spice it up for you on the red table talks.
Listen.
Don't put my wife's mouth in your mouth. Don't put my wife's name in your mouth.
That was the
Listen,
craziest
somebody come
thing
get
ever.
us. Come listen. We are a whole packet. Me, Don, Keena, Shauna. It's a whole bunch of us. You gotta take us all.
Well, it
We
was
about to be the talk.
very
We about to be the psychic talk table. The psychic
Tanisha.
view. We about to be all of it. We about to be reading all over the place.
You know what? They had the pastors. Remember when they tried to do the pastors?
Wait,
show
who don't need
where
a
it was
man
all
yet? Oh,
pastors?
yes, I do. I have been single a very long time, Miss Angel Eyes. I do.
We're gonna take that out there, Miss Angel Eyes. We do need a
certainly
man.
need a boo. Let me tell you, last
Hey,
night I
like
dreamed I
Don
was
said,
at a
if he can
college.
put a man on the moon, he can put a man on you.
Hello,
Okay.
bring-
I was cracking up with that. Listen. He said, if we can put a man on the moon, we can put a man on you. Hello.
Where did that come from, Don?
I ain't heard nothing like
Clearly
it
wants to say
ever.
what's in that cup. You need to put her in the clear glass because I think that's something else.
I got spirit throwing stuff at me over here. I got stuff falling from my shelf.
Andrea said a boo is needed. Like we all need a boo. We all need a celebration. Hello, people.
The trash always needs to be taken out. And I don't like doing it.
All right. Well, it was a good night, y'all. I'm about to go and take these ibuprofen and lay down and tell the Lord, look, go ahead, tell me what you gotta tell me. Like, you can send it through Angel Eyes because she said I need to rest. You can send it through Sherry, through Keena, through whoever. Just tell me what you need to tell me.
Don't
Although
tell me
I did
nothing.
have a weird dream that I was at this college and it was all men and they were all younger than me.
No.
They were adults, but they were all younger than me.
I don't want to know Angie's answers. No, I'm good. I got enough answers to myself.
Angie, were you teaching at the college?
No. The last thing I remember before I opened my eyes was all the men are younger than you.
So you were a cougar.
I was older than them.
You were a cougar.
Right? I was older than them.
Hey.
That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
I guess. Look at that.
So we shall see. Let's see what the dreams have in store for us tonight. Listen, y'all, listen. Call me on the phone, Lord. Don't push me down again. Just call me on the phone.
And do not call me.
Yes.
For Angie. Anyways, you can call me for me, but for Angie, no.
Look at her. You know what? Angel Eyes is ready to receive from me. So you can send my message through Angel Eyes too. Tell her to tell me. I'll listen to her because she's an impartial third party that
What Tanisha, they should go to her.
Oh my goodness. Before we all get ourselves in trouble, I'm out of here.
All right. Good night, y'all.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Thanks everybody for joining us. And don't forget tomorrow morning, Shauna and I back here doing the same. Well, not the same thing. Lord have mercy, but something similar.
Listen, let's raise the energy. We had to raise the energy for you up tonight, Don. So tomorrow is clean and clear.
Absolutely.
Don, there better be coffee in that cup in the morning. Coffee.
Oh, I'm gonna be at home. I can get on tomorrow and listen.
I'm be on there in the morning. I'm be like, show us what's in that cup, Don. We want to see that it's coffee.
You gonna have Irish coffee in the morning.
I have something, all right, that's for sure. Anyway,
alrighty,
take care. Thanks again, Keena, for being with us, and thanks, Angie. Bye-bye.
Anytime.